shit all you do. Couldn't help thinking of all that you put me through. Pardon your behavior, but if you think I'm gonna stay, you can get way. You can get way. You can get way. You can get way. Play with me, babe. Play with me, baby. Play with me, babe. Play with me, baby. Play a little game with you. Cause if you wanna say, then you play with my heart. Yeah. You play with my heart. Yeah. You playing with my heart. You playing with me. Oh boy.
Hey guys. First of all, not too much on my hair, okay? I was like, what'd I say? I was like, I'm going to fudge. I said I was going to do my hair. I said I was gonna dye my hair, so I went to the shop to go get like hair dye, and I'm like, I'm gonna dye my hair for the stream. That's my mama. Let me close the door. Ugh, not too much. I'm like, I'm gonna dye my hair for the stream and whatnot. But then I realized I still had braids in my hair. So I gotta take my hair out. It's gonna take a minute, but I got you. Do you know why? Do you know why I got you? I got you because guess what? We're gonna watch some informational videos, because as you can see, I am starting my brand. Actually, I already have my brand, but I am putting my art now on whatchamacallit. Sorry, I'm trying to do this shit at the same time. I'm ready to doing my brand on whatchamacallit on my website. Always done it before, but now I'm adding clothes. So yeah, let me get this hair tie. This ghetto hair tie, which is aka my bracelet. Not too much. See, I can do this. Do you know why I can do this? Because I know I'm a bad bitch. So that's why I can do this. I'm trying to figure out how to do this with whatchamacallit. Trying to do it for YouTube too, because I learned about this thing called multi-streaming. So we're gonna try the multi-stream. I don't know why it's not working. How did I do it last time? It's not that I don't have. Okay, if this thing doesn't work in the next like 2 seconds, I'm not gonna do no more. I don't wanna miss you. I feel you. My skin is looking good though. Hey, no makeup on per. I just want you. I'm so dead. I'm just like, we really gonna have to take my hair out, and you know, I like this. We're really getting to know each other, right? And I appreciate you for sticking around and getting to know me. And we're gonna do our hair together. I look like a troll doll. But look how cute this shirt is, though. It's an eBay shirt. Like, what do you mean? I did mess up on this one, but I learned my lesson. It's cute, isn't it? But the color I'm dyeing my I have on a strapless bra on, so I gotta. But the color I'm dyeing my hair is pink. I'm really excited about that. And I'm going to show you guys the rest of the designs. This is the green one. I like the green one. It's really cute. Yeah. I was trying to do this with YouTube, but I don't know what's going on with it. I don't wanna kiss you. I feel you. I want you round, around. I want you round, around. That's how you do it. Okay, I fixed it. This is for YouTube. That's why I'm like struggling, like, cause you know YouTube does a lot. They be doing a lot. Okay. Feel you. I want you around. Okay, come on now. Okay, it's not working, but it's doing what it gotta do, and we're streaming. It's just not gonna show the backgrounds, the cool AF. Oh, I know why. Duh. That's why. Duh. I know why. Let me fix it. Oh my gosh, man. This is time will. I figured out why. I'm like a freaking tech genius, bro. I'm waiting for people to come in. No worries. This is a chill chat. We're mainly gonna be watching like YouTube videos. Hey love, how are you? So I'm gonna be dyeing my hair on stream, but I realized that I mistakenly forgot that for me to do my hair, to dye my hair, I still had my braids. So I gotta take my braids out first. But that is okay because we are going to be learning about how to start our own fashion brand. And we're just gonna be watching videos while I take my braids out. I think, oh, oh, ah! I think that should take like what? It's okay. Learning is always fun and good. Yeah. I think that should take like what? Probably like not that long. Let me pick that baby up one more time. So I'm also trying to like do because I learned about this thing called multi-streaming. So I'm going to multi-stream on YouTube while I do this also. So I'm trying to get that situated. But we're almost done, promise. And I hope they can hear me on. They should be able to hear me. Cool, girl. You're back. Thanks for the good vibes. I'm happy to be back, y'all. Girl, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I was out. But I was trying like, I'm trying not to do stream on the weekends, but honestly, I might just switch up that plan cuz fuck it. But definitely not on Sundays. Sundays for resting. Sundays are for resting. Okay. So, let's do our window share. They say time will. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try not to uh override my computer because you know the sheets be stressing my computer out. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for YouTube videos on how to be a better brand owner because we're in our brand owner era. We're in our. I'm supposed to be quiet. We're in our brand owner era. Hello, don't do too much now. Okay. Also, the shirt I need. You see it? You see the shirt? So there are different colors coming in. So this is the first one. I made it literally like 2 seconds ago. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Let me get this done. I'm so happy. You don't even understand. I don't know if I showed you the designs that we had made. Did we? Did I show you? I don't think I did, right? Mm-mm, mm-mm. Let me know if I did. Did I? I don't think I did. Yeah. I shall show it to you right before we do this thing. I go chat. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay. Okay. So there we go. Transition. Boom. So we are at my X page. How is it? Oh my gosh, Teo. Mama's done. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm doing this. I'm doing this shit. It is a learning process, and we're learning and we're doing it. Per. There we go. Let's chat. Oh, I'll make it up to you. Okay, okay, okay. So this is my YouTube page, right? Ooh, wow! It works perfectly on my freaking thingy. Good job. I'm like doing both. I'm doing YouTube and it's working. Yes, girly. Yes. There you go. Okay, so this is my X page, right? And if we go to this right here, you see these are the designs that are now coming out. Do you see them? The green one, it's not on there obviously because I got it on. But that's what they can look like. Yep, and they're unisex. So so the vibe whenever you wear the shirts, like this is how the shirt fits too. Right? There's two different type of shirts. There's shirts that fit like this, a little bit more form fitting, more feminine, and then there's another one that is, if you remember early 2000, if you remember early 2000s where they used to have like the crops but not really a crop top, where it was like right here, right here in this cutoff area, and it was kind of like it'll show like just a teeny tiny bit of skin right there. I don't know what they call. They call like the red and black. I can't wait to. And that one is unisex too. That one is actually full. So if it's full, it doesn't. It's not short or anything. But I'm really excited about it. I can't wait. After I do my hair today, we're going to take some content and print all of them out so you can see everything. Hopefully by tomorrow. But yes, that is what we're working on. But now we need a crash course, mind you, like the others, and show some ski. No, when I tell you, hold on, let me find what I'm talking about. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. Let me go on Pinterest. I love Pinterest. This is my Pinterest. My Pinterest is fire. I don't know if you can see my Pinterest. Hold on, wrong place. Pinterest. Okay, so my Pinterest is sickening, and we're gonna call 2000s T tops. Okay, so the way that they fit, it's like, hold on, t-shirt. You will love it. It is so cunty, like this. You see how it's like the little tiny mid? You can barely tell. Okay, and I've seen it on some rock stars, like male rock stars, if that's a problem or anything, and it looks fire. Like it's a cool ass top, like kind of like this a little, but this one shows too much skin. Honestly, it's just right. It's just right there. Boom. It's just sexy. So that's what the next ones are gonna look like. You're gonna see tomorrow. It took me forever to figure out to find the right size, man. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why isn't it like why? Like it took me forever to find the right type of fit, you know? This isn't it. This one is like I have a strapless bra on, so I gotta keep going up. But this one is like full. But the one I'm talking about is like this, like just a little bit. Just a bit. And it looks so fucking cool. It looks so cool. So I can't wait to show you guys what that looks like. But let's learn. It's time to learn while I get this hair done.
Wanted to succeed with ads, I had to actually understand
Let me
them.
turn off the
So
music.
I tapped into the best free resource out there, YouTube. Hours of watching so-called
Kayate.
gurus breaking down ad strategies, pages of notes, and finally, it started to click. I was connecting the dots, understanding why some brands were scaling effortlessly,
I
while
have
others
used ads
earned
before
cash for
in the
nothing. But
past.
before I started throwing money into launching my own ads, I had to break down the basics. So here's the deal. Meta owns Facebook and Instagram, which means when people talk about Facebook ads, they're really talking about Meta ads, and you can run them on both platforms. But let's be real. How many people under the age of 30 are casually scrolling Facebook in their free time?
Not a
Exactly.
lot.
So my main strategy was definitely going to be aimed towards Instagram users. Anyways, after watching video after video, I noticed something. Most of these self-proclaimed ad experts were repeating the same basic formula. I call it the ad equation. Good product plus good creative and offer equals sales. Seems pretty simple, right? Just launch the ads and watch the sales come in. Yeah, no, that's exactly where most people mess up. Maybe even where I had messed up before. Before throwing money into ads, you have to step back and think like a customer. People are bombarded with ads
It
all
is.
day long. So what's gonna make
It
yours
is,
stand apart from
honestly.
all the others?
And for people
Like I
that
mentioned,
you went
there are
to
three key
elementary school with.
pieces of a winning ad. The first and most important
It
is the
was.
product. If your product does not create value in another person's life, don't even think about selling it. The next key ingredient is a good creative. The creative
Am I
is
in the right
basically
area?
all the things that make up an ad.
Is it
The
not working?
visuals, the text, even the call to action. All these
Okay,
little
it's
things
working.
play a huge role in how your ad is
Yeah,
received.
it was a.
The
I
final
honestly, I
ingredient
think,
is the
because
offer.
I got
This
into
is the
Facebook
cherry on
middle
top.
school,
A strong,
and then when
almost
high school got
irresistible
in,
offer
like right
is the
before
only
high
way
school was
to success of
Instagram. So
any
I wasn't
ad.
really get.
This plays a
It was
huge
like,
part in
yeah, it wasn't
differentiating
really
your
that.
ad from the hundreds of ads that people see
It
on a
wasn't that.
day-to-day
I wasn't able to
basis.
get into it
And
like
as you
that.
implement these three critical elements, you'll find that the secret sauce is to see things through the eyes of
Am I
potential
tripping or is it
customers,
not like
and then create the
loading?
products and content that speak directly to them. For some of you, that might mean scrapping your products altogether and starting fresh. But luckily for me, I already knew that people had found value in my product. The issue
Nah,
for
it
my
froze,
brand was
right?
not the product, it was how I was presenting it. So I went back to the drawing board. I crafted high converting creatives,
Oh, I know why.
ones that clearly outlined the product's benefits and
That's why. Oh
included
my
strong
gosh, so
calls to
dramatic.
action. And after just a couple days of learning ads, I felt like I knew enough to start getting my store popping. Oh yeah, but one thing I didn't mention is I have just 30 days to reach $5,000 in
Oh, I
revenue for
like
my clothing
that.
brand,
Five
strictly
thousand
from
dollars.
ads, just to make things more interesting, you know? And if I fail, I'm gonna give $100 to a random subscriber. So stick around to find out if you'll get a chance at winning $100. But anyways, at this
Wow.
point, I had the knowledge, I had the strategy, and the creatives were ready to go. There was only one thing left to do: put my money where my mouth was.
So what did you
I
use?
set up my
I don't
ad
like this video.
campaigns and hit launch.
He didn't really tell you the details of what kind of ads he did, or like how he did it.
The excitement of going live with
Like,
the ads faded
yeah.
fast. After just 1 week, I was already in the negative. Each sale was running me about $35 of ad spend. I was barely breaking. Time to stop doom scrolling on TikTok and Reels,
No.
and time to knew that if I wanted to.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out something else. Because I don't want to learn. I'm not trying to do designing. It's mainly just like marketing, which is like my biggest thing. Is like, how do you market? Let's do this one.
What's up? We're back again. I threw this branded influencer party last week. I'll throw some videos of it up right here. It was cool, but it cost like 18 bandos, so yeah, we're not fucking doing that again. Anyways,
threw a
a lot of
party.
you guys have been asking for advice on ads on the last 2 videos, so today I'm just gonna go through my entire ads manager and how it's set up. I've watched a lot of videos on
How do
running
you
ads
balance
for
doing
e-com
things
and
that
clothing
work for
brands,
other
and from
people
what I've
versus
seen,
doing things that
nobody
work
ever
for you?
just
How do you
shows
know what to
exactly
do?
what their top performing ads are.
So, because I have had my brand for a while now, my biggest thing has been like trying to like figure out how to market myself, especially being an artist. I'm usually more focused on the art itself than the marketing part of it. So now, and honestly, it is good to learn from other people. Like right now, it's good to just like learn from other people. I've done ads before in the past, but I wasn't like pushing it. Honestly, ads always work, to be honest. On it, ads always work, right? So I already know how to do ads. Those are pretty easy to do. But this time I'm focusing more on the clothing part, not just my art part. So I'm learning from people that already done it. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna use everybody's technique, obviously. Like that's not honestly the smartest thing. But I would like to hear them out and see what works for them. You know? And I kinda already have like a marketing I actually do have a marketing plan for for this drop. And it's mainly just based around being cute and just doing viral TikToks, right? But like things like influencer marketing or like hitting up people and exchanging all that stuff like that, it's a little bit difficult for me. Like in the past with eBay, I've done it was mainly print to order, so I've never really had like I've never really made the shirt by myself. Usually I'll have a website like Printify and they'll just order and I'll just press button, right? But like I really realized that people like to see your product in a lifestyle setting. If that makes sense. So like they like to see other people using your product in person. Like they like to see me, either me or another person or another girl. They like to see the product being used. Like for example, when I had the pillows, because the pillows were one of my first products that was actually on hand, and yeah, and I was able to do a lot of marketing for it, like take pictures with girls and stuff like that. I was able to sell more because they see other people like actually using it, and it's like a lifestyle thing, you know, compared to me just having a stock photo. Like this is cute. It's my friend Sweet. Compared to me just having a stock photo, it was better for me to have like people use it. So when like one of my customers bought this and then she put it in her room. First of all, look how perfectly this looks like in her room, right? It looks gorgeous in her room. It makes sense. You're able to see the use case of it, and you're able to understand what type of person usually buys eBays or just you get to see it actually being used. I'm gonna show you. It's gonna be a little bit loud. Let me lower this volume because it was a little loud. Look how cute that is, and she got a tote bag too. You see how she just like. Yeah, so like I realized having instead of doing like a stock photo and just being like, oh, buy my shit. It's like people want to see it being used in person. Like that's loud. You see, like you outside, you know, you're walking around and you got the bag on, like stuff like that. So I like learn each and every day like what best to use, and it just helps me. Went to IKEA and we did like a shoot at the in the bedroom of IKEA, with my friends, like stuff like that. I feel like it has helped tremendously because I'm getting more sales because of it. And it's like you can also use the pillows as a photo prop too, so that also helps. But I like it. I like this whole like learning, but I'm also trying to learn from other people because I know I'm never gonna know everything. Unfortunately, I am not as smart as I think I am. Actually, nobody's as smart as I think they are. So best thing to do is continue to learn. But like I'm not gonna take everybody's advice. Like whatever works for me, and I'm gonna keep doing that. But like it's always good to like see what's happening to stay updated because marketing, marketing, marketing. Mm, no comment. Me and it, we're just like enemies. We don't like each other that much. But yeah, you see, it's cool. It's just cute, cute, coyote. So me doing the this is like kind of warming them up to like, hey, I'm about to start like dropping. Also, the I know I didn't advertise this a lot, but that's because I don't have this on hand. So you see, that's what I mean. Like if I don't have it on hand, it's kind of harder to market it. I am They're on their way though. But like if I had it on hand, I can be like I could take pictures. You know what I mean? So it's like there's a difference between having it on hand and actually having it for people to like. I'm so dead at this, and having people to actually like see it being used.
So today's video, I'm going to be going
That
through
was a
my
long
ads manager
explanation.
in detail so you can see exactly what my top performing campaign is. This is also the exact campaign I ran for Lunar New Year that made me $104,743.88 in
Damn.
under 3 months. All right, first off, here's the Shopify. As you can see from
I know that
January
was a long
1st to March
explanation.
27th, we did 85,000 sessions, 104.
Let me know if this is boring.
Give it a refresh. As you can see, I'm not faking these numbers. This is actually the amount of money we made in that time.
And also,
here is the ads manager.
I am keeping okay. Before I didn't really care too much about money, but also I'm a full-time artist, so it's like I need to like be a little bit more businessy when it comes to my art brand. Instead of just like because I was very much focused on the art parts and not the business part of it, and like so I didn't really care about the numbers, but it's also like, girl, you're getting old. You need to like get that shit down. You get what I mean? So he's talking about numbers, but I'm not really in it for money. But I'm also like I need to understand that part of it. Yeah, it's so real. Like like it is so real.
I've done a few different campaigns this year. As you can see,
Would you
some
ever
of
do
them
merch?
worked, some of them didn't. And then also I've tested out a lot of things in the past. We weren't running any money on these during this year just because they didn't really work. So we just kind of scrapped them. But right here is my top campaign, Year the Snake. We spent $19,000 and we got a 3.07 ROAS, 508.
Pause. They spend $19,000 on ads. That's a lot of money. Am I tripping? Did they say 19,000? Amount spent 19,000 on ads. It is valid because whenever I had I was doing my hair business, I was paying like 200, 300 every single time.
Spent $19,000 and we got a 3.07 ROAS, 580 purchases, and
film releases.
$59,000 in sales.
So how would
honestly,
you merch
this number
that?
should be higher. I think Meta underreports these numbers because of a lot of data privacy shit. And most of our inventory
If it
is out of
brings in
stock
Harvey,
right now. Like, this is our best-selling jacket that we have, and the only sizes left are XL and double XL. I ordered like 1,000 more of these jackets, plus a bunch of the other stuff that we have that's out of stock. And once we have everything, we should see the
Period.
ads start
He
to
sounds
shoot
so
up again.
confident. I like that.
Like, when we had everything in stock in that first week of the
He
drop,
knows his shit. You can tell.
during like this week, we had a ROAS of 7.01. I
Ow.
don't think we're gonna hold a 7 ROAS the entire time because that's honestly really high, but we should expect the number to be a lot higher than just 3. But what you're probably waiting for is just seeing exactly what ads I ran in this campaign that got me to those numbers. I will start off and say that you should keep in mind these ads are what worked for me. I've seen brands blow up off of like every different type of creative that you can think of. Static ads, model videos, flat lays, founder videos. Basically, there's no one type of ad creative that's going to work for your brand. You need to test out different things because something different.
Honestly, I already have video ideas for the ads. I'm gonna start off because ads are like, it's really an investment. You gotta like, if you have the money for it, do it, bro. Just fucking do it. But I think I already have an idea of what we're gonna do for ads. Just like a cute little video. But it's like whenever you do ads, though, it's very interesting because you have to like target people, and you have to know who your audience is. You know. Just make the film release a physical one. Don't just give the film but extra content, music, other materials used. I like that. Can you do like behind the scenes or like bloopers? Because I miss bloopers. Yep, audience is everything. I really miss bloopers. I feel like nobody does bloopers anymore.
Works for everybody. But getting into it, ads are always broken down on 3 levels. You have your campaign, your ad sets, and your actual ads. Campaigns are basically the top level.
You know what? I'm gonna watch this on my own time because it's a little bit more. It's like, whatchamacallit, it's a little bit.
What's up? We're back again.
Detailed. But I wanted to watch interviews with like. Do you know Cortez, the brand?
What's going on YouTube? We're back with another video. Today I'll...
You know Cortez, the brand? I don't know. I'm gonna watch videos like that, like interviews with like brand owners. I think that would be nice.
Is it even possible
Here
to
it
make?
is. There we go. Nike Cortez. Yeah, is that his name? Yeah, no more bloopers or behind the scenes anymore. You gotta look for it nowadays, and usually it's behind a paywall. Behind a paywall is crazy. Damn, people be greedy for money, bro. Like, what do you mean I gotta pay for bloopers? Like, what? I'm already watching the movie. Okay. Nike Cortez. He works for Nike. You can tell I'm not cultured.
Clothes and make.
Oh, I love
my
this
full-time
guy.
salary.
I love him. He be interviewing the most like niche people, and I'm like, ah. I love his work. Can I stream this without getting in trouble? I gotta like see shit like this. Okay, I can watch this.
You can make more than a fool. You can make, bro, like, you can make someone's year salary in 2 hours.
Period.
And I've done it plenty times. Like,
Yeah.
This is
and it's
manifestation,
like, I don't
bro.
say that to sound big-headed or anything.
Let's
It's-
pray
you
about it,
can do
girl.
But what you're gonna have to pay in emotional stress and stress in life, is it worth it? It's whether you're willing to put up with that shit, innit?
Bro, first of all, I know I keep pausing.
Yep.
British accents, they do it. They do it. Not that I find him attractive, but if I close my eyes, I'm like, ooh, he sounds nice.
What's up, guys? Just want to say that this video is
I love
powered by
DistroKid.
DistroKid. Let's get it.
Nike Cortez is a shoe. No, it's not the shoe. It's a person. He has a brand name. I hope I'm saying it
Oh my
right.
God, you're watching Kate take over right
I
now.
think he has an interview with this
all the
guy
way
too.
from New York to London in a very special place, and when my guy slips in, how's it going?
Yes, sir. Oh,
Yeah.
go on, you telling me.
Man, it's a long time
Bruv.
in the making. You said that you used to watch like our interviews, yeah?
Yeah, I still watch them now.
Of course, yeah.
Fourth wall.
I need ads. I'm sorry. I mean, I need
Man, cool to finally link you. I think,
subtitles.
Sir.
bro, you've done so many
Oh, that's
cool things, whether that
nice.
be like,
Nice.
fashion,
Scully.
obviously, but even music. I want to get into all of it, but for the audience, you know, that just wants to know the backstory, I'd like to know, like, where'd you even
I
grow
like
up
the way
in
this
London?
makes my chest look.
My thing is, I didn't even grow up in London. So I grew up north in a place, small town called Huddersfield. And then I moved to London like maybe 6 years ago now. I told my mom I was going uni. I didn't tell her it was going to be in London. So when I moved to London, I just got a uni accommodation, stayed there for a year, and then dropped out.
Yeah.
I got a crew with my best friend, so we're lit. I didn't usually attend though, like, I'll just be at uni, like, I'll go there just so that they don't kick me out or something.
Yeah, because I guess if you don't, then they...
Would I
they
live
can
in
be
the
like,
UK? I'm not
Did you
gonna
move from
lie,
Africa to
no.
here, or did you...
We immigrated here, innit?
I'm gonna be
Like,
honest
it
with
was
you.
difficult, innit?
I got a couple friends from the UK, and they be sounding so miserable. They say it's like gloomy weather all the fucking time. They be like, there's barely stuff to do. It doesn't. I think I'll visit though, because there is like, I feel like there's like niche things I would love to do, but I want to stay there for a long time. Like, you know. They say it's gloomy all the time. Like, it be raining and shit all the time. It's like not sunny. So. And then when it's cold, it's really cold. At least when it's cold, I can just travel somewhere. I could just like go to California or something. But they're just stuck there. And there's like a whole ocean, you know? I don't know. My friends be sounding sad. They be like wanting to come over here. So I'll visit there though. I'll visit, but live? Me not think so.
Like, as an immigrant, I don't know if you're an immigrant, but the majority of immigrants know, like, when you move to this country, they make it very difficult for you. Like,
How
you
so?
can't work, can't get any income. You have to live off like vouchers and stuff. Like when you go food shopping, like what are they calling them? Like,
Food
stamps.
stamps.
Yeah, like you have to do that thing. Yeah, man. Parents do what they do to get by, but alhamdulillah, we're here now.
Yeah, bro. I see you like fitted up constantly, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like embedded in you,
Can I say
as a
something?
kid or something, but like what kind of kid were you?
I feel like men's streetwear is kind of no shade, because I have done a few men's streetwear designs, and y'all need a lot of clothes. Y'all don't have enough clothes that's like colorful, and I do feel like it is slightly easier because you can just make colorful clothes and people buy it because you guys don't have so many colorful clothes. Does that make sense? Yeah, because girls' clothes is like always colorful. So let me see if I can show ya. Oh, I took a lot of the men clothes out, and I'm still gonna take majority of them out here, honestly. But like, I feel like it's not that hard to create men designs. No offense, but my thing is, I feel like guys don't shop as often as women do. Like, this is cute. Cause all y'all just need color. That's it, and y'all don't have enough color. This was a cute design. This was slept on. I feel like this is slept on so hard. It's a cute design too. I don't think it's hard to make man clothes.
You know, my mom.
Like, it's so plain.
Yeah, my mom was obsessed.
Women's clothes is like, you gotta find the right fit because they gotta curve the woman's body, you know, nicely. You know, it gotta be like feminine. It gotta be cute. It gotta show a little bit of skin. Like, it's a lot.
It's a little way.
Gotta be a dress. There's like so many options: dress, t-shirts, skirts, like heels, bags. We have more options. Y'all just are so scared about like tapping into your like. Y'all talk about the masculine energy thing, which prevents y'all from like wanting to like explore more with fashion, and it's kind of sad.
I was growing up
I
in
feel bad
Russia,
for y'all.
so she used to make me wear them. You know them hats that lean to the side.
Oh yeah,
fedora.
Have you heard of
Yeah,
Dover
she used to
Street
dress me
Market
like
in
that, and
LA?
then
It sounds
I
familiar.
guess it just comes from that, bro. Like my mom cares about. She don't care about fashion. She just
Very
likes
few
to
men
look
have
nice.
big closet unless they
So
got it
naturally,
like
as you
that.
grew up, like,
Same with
start caring
women.
about fashion, you know what I'm saying?
And did you,
Guys like to buy
just
a
look
few
at other
staples
people
and
and be
cycle
like, damn,
through.
bro, he's
But
flying
yeah, a
around
lot of
like that.
streetwear nowadays
Yeah, I've
lack
always been someone
color
to like.
unless
If
it's
I
from the
see something
runway.
on someone else,
Have you
that I
heard
think
of?
fly,
Yeah,
I
I've
hate
heard
it,
of
I'm
it.
a hater. Like, not a hater, but like, I'll tell you I think it's dead. And then the next week you're gonna see me with that
You're
same
gonna wear it?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying, you ever said something, yeah, and then someone else gets it before you. Yeah, I do the opposite thing. I'll tell you I think it's dead, and then I'll have it next week. Like, that's my thing, innit? But I don't care about like fashion per se. I care about just looking nice, bro, presentable, and however I deem fly, then that's how I care to look.
You know, you said it was kind of hard
Let
for
me
you.
see
off
the
Cortez.
Cortez
Did you ever
interview.
work any like minimum wage jobs out here or what?
Bro, every job I had was minimum wage. I started working.
Oh, this is you know what's crazy? My friend is in this. My friend is in this. We gotta watch it.
This is some random guy we picked up off the street. He goes by the...
Bro, I'ma post this on YouTube, not on YouTube, on Twitter, and I look ridiculous. Look with my hair like this. But whatever. So Tyler the Creator did this thing, and one of my artist friends is in there. Oh my god, I'm so excited! I can't wait to see it. Let's see it. Let's watch.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, hold on, pause. Copyright. Let me make sure, because you know this bitch is... Let me see. Yeah, we good.
Got here, we were having a conversation about fears as a creative, things that hold ourselves back, and things that we could possibly get to the next stratosphere if we were not hung up on XYZ thing. Before you guys came back, him and I were having a conversation about, in short, if he is as confident as he comes off. Right? And I'd asked that because I was kind of joking, like, are you always like this? Like, do you ever have any fears? Do you ever have any jitters? Do you ever have any anxieties? And what was your answer?
For the most part, no.
Is that true?
I love that.
I'm like, that can't be possible. Seriously.
And she said that, and I said, she's saying that from the floor in the building that she sits on because she's probably in her floor surrounded by everything that's mentioned. Where on my floor, if it is some, it's dust in the corner. I don't work from that realm. Cause she was like, do you have the jitters right now? Are you nervous? And I'm like, why the would I be? Nobody here has a gun, so what am I gonna be nervous about?
First of all, I like his hair.
Okay, so nobody has a gun, but still, like, when has there been a time where you looked at your creative work and you felt cringe about it? Have you ever experienced the cringe?
No, even my old stuff that I'm like not, cause I got famous
Tyler,
off of my teenage rough drafts.
Stay sober. That's probably why he don't get nervous.
I got on at 18.
Probably,
and this is just us.
That's actually facts.
Around talented, but like, you know, you say crazy to make your friends laugh and this and that. And that's what propelled my career. So even looking back at that stuff, while I'm not there with who I am today, I know that's where I was and I meant it. And that was like me at that time. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. It's like looking at your early drawings or whatever. And I don't cringe at it. And even if it's something like, I don't like it, I don't want to listen to it, I still have the same amount of love for it because I know what it is and what it meant at the time.
I like that.
I think the thing is, I'm such a fan of myself and almost so full of myself. And I think in a positive way that, like, I'm not judging myself as as a critic who doesn't know me way. I know that I want to get better at what I do. I'm a true student of the game for whatever medium I'm in. And I enjoy what I do so much that I can't even look at it in a negative light because it brings me so much joy.
I think that's like trusting yourself too. Cause it's like, you can like yourself, but you gotta trust yourself.
What you were saying, like, cause that's interesting.
Pause.
When was the last time you felt self-conscious? Cause this is human.
Can I say, I love her. I love her down. Okay, pause. So this girl, she became the muse on Twitter, and it was like all the artists were painting her. It was such a cute moment. I gotta show you what I painted of her. She was so cute. Literally, all the artists were just painting her for like 3 days. 3 days. How do I do this? Go back. I feel like an old lady sometimes, bro. What is up with that? Okay, profile. I gotta find it. And I also gotta be quiet too, because I'm acting like I'm the only one that lives here. Bro, I swear I drew. I archived it. L. How do I find it? God, I feel like an old lady sometimes. And you know what? It's whatever. How do I find my archives? How do I find my archives? The struggle is real. You know what? I'm gonna find it, but get back to this video. We're gonna get back to the video and I'll find it. I promise
when
you.
was the last time you felt self-conscious? Because this is human.
Her
Even if you're a fan of yourself, even
I'm not
if you like
saying
your
that
work.
I don't feel ways like that, but I think it's through different filters. So let me give an example.
Pause. Sorry, I know I keep pausing. You say he's one of the best people to say that too because his older stuff was way different than what he makes now, and trust the process. His cares, dude. I feel like he fully taps into his creativity, and I love that. Like, I loved when he used to make music videos, and it was just so uniquely him. Like, you could tell that he made every single decision. Bro, this is why I want to come back to LA so he can do shit like that, because it's like, he really made his own world. And then he had different versions of himself. Like, it wasn't just that he was a musician, he was like an artistry. Like, he became the art itself. Bro, he's hot. In a no homo way. I do love bisexual men though.
Oh, okay.
Bro.
I don't know if this is gonna answer.
Bro,
so,
William.
All right.
Don't say it.
I just got off on tour. I leave tomorrow
you know
for the
what?
European
leg.
And on my tour, I have crazy hair and it's like
I gotta come to LA
or whatever,
anyways.
and these big shoulders, and I do weird movements, and it's ill. It's ill. And we're in one city. I forgot what show it was, but the energy was just dead. It just wasn't a show giving me back what I was used to.
The audience.
The audience. Yeah. And I'm up there and I'm like, man, I can't wait till this show is over.
Damn.
And then it got to a point where I'm like, damn, I'm really on this stage, dressed like, man, I look dumb as Why didn't none of my tell me not to do this? Oh, this is terrible. Well, I like it. And then
fun.
I actually get weirder. Then the movements just actually, I'm like, I'm here. And then I just actually do more to just make it look worse, if that makes sense. And that's probably that was probably like 3 weeks ago. But I look at it as a positive because I kind of like uncomfortableness, like you said.
Yeah. Is there any time where your fame is in contradiction or is at odds with your creativity in the work? Because I know you like the work.
I always bring this up. I put an album out in 2015. And when it came out, dude, most people hated it. It was, it's terrible, it's terrible.
What album?
Right? Cherry Bomb.
Okay.
The album called Cherry Bomb, 2015.
I love that one.
And my goal on there was to prove
I like the people's
to myself
reaction to the
that
art
I am the most
Bomb.
diverse producer
Uncomfortability
at the
is so
time,
necessary.
that I could do literally every genre. So production was my main focus, but because of that,
I like the
the
artistry of that one.
songs,
Especially the clothing that came
the
from
song
that.
suffered because lyrics and structure came second. I remember putting it out and people were just on it. Then I'm like, you don't get it, I'll die by it. You guys are and dirty. And when you hear all that stuff, you could be bulletproof and not. And saying you don't care is, I think, also two different things. You could not acknowledge it, but being aware of it
I remember
is
the clothing
something
from that
I
era.
was.
That
I was just like,
one
this
of the
is
best
interesting.
ones, to be honest.
Being aware of what they're saying. Because some people be like,
I know,
I don't care, I'll shut it out. But it's like, no,
I was broke.
I see all of it. I read it, I see
Not
it.
broke anymore.
But how you acknowledge it, I think, is the important part. So I'm like, hold on. I took a step back and was like, what's the disconnect here? Because these bridges are insane. These chords are crazy. These melodies are crazy. What is it? And it took me a while to realize, like, what is the actual disconnect? Because most people just say whack, 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 but they won't articulate why they dislike something, especially now. So I had to take a time out and be like, okay, what's the disconnect? Okay, what's the difference between the last three things I did? What's the zeitgeist music? Just trying to really put this together. And it made me say, oh, the songs aren't good. And I don't mean good for them.
Damn.
I'm listening like, oh, I was so lasered in on this specific piece that I didn't see how that affected the whole thing.
Damn.
So because of that, I went back and was like, I need to reteach myself how to write songs. I need to relearn how to write songs. I need to actually sit. What is a hook? What is a chorus?
It is very, very like eye-opening when you can be like, okay, I don't know enough as much as I thought I did, and like, and you honestly, you also gotta love the art to be like, to be able to say like, hey, I don't know enough, you know, and I need to pause and learn this skill. You know what I mean? Like me, I'm like, I'm not really that good with marketing. I need to fucking learn how to do this shit, because I can't hire nobody right now. You got money for me? You know, so it's like, I like that, because it's like, you have to love your craft enough to give the respect to do it at the highest level that you can do it, where you can really understand and other people can understand what it is that you're doing.
The structure, what's the outro, what is this and that. And because of that, I went back
fudge.
And studied records that I thought I knew like the back of my hand, songs that have been with me since I can remembering, and listen to it in a different way. And the point I'm trying to make is that part of fame, when people are just on your head about something that you hold dear, like the art, it's seen as negative a lot now, but that happening to me was actually one of the greatest things that could, because it made me dive into my skill and my craft more, and get out of my own, because I was so focused on this one thing, and start looking at the bigger picture of things. And that not only helped the art, but like in life, like, oh, you'll be mad at some for 2 days, and then I have to pull back and be like, wait, that doesn't even matter. I should this whole relationship over this and that. So I think that that's one thing that contradicted at first, and then I'm grateful for, because I came out on the other side of it and saw a positive in it.
That's grace.
Okay. Do you think you'd still be making music if you hadn't popped off at 18? What if you were still like 34 grinding it out and you really hadn't seen like the fruits of your labor yet?
Definitely would still be making music in some way, shape, or form. Probably not obviously in the same way, but that for me is not just looked at as a hobby. Like, I didn't really play with toys as a kid. I like CDs. So when I would go, I loved when my mom's like, we're going to so-and-so house. I would love going there, because then I'll just sit in their CD collection and just read the credits. Like, that was the greatest thing for me. Going to music stores, like any birthday money I got. I was at Sam Goody. I was at Best Buy. I was at Warehouse Music. I love music so much, more than any girl I dated. They know, and I've told them, like, I like you, but you will never
That's what that
You're like, I'm married to the game.
music, like, ever. And my mom told me the other day, she was like, that one girl, she was nice, but she just couldn't understand that. She was like, my mom was like, I'll never get in front of the music for you. And like, it's a real thing. So me making music would be forever. I'm going to be 80 years old in a diaper. Like,
60s, and I don't know what the 40s are like.
Because it's not just a hobby for me. It's not, and I'm lucky. I'm lucky that I was able to, like, be ridiculously successful with my real passion that I made a hobby.
I'm just saying.
That bam, bam, bam. Like, I'm so lucky and grateful.
That is honestly,
I like that energy.
Can I say something? Like, I don't even know if it doesn't really apply to what he just said, but kind of does. So like, I feel like you really gotta like intentionally just like let go and be like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this shit full time. Like, literally, I'm just gonna do this shit full time and just follow my passion, and like, it is gonna happen, and you're gonna create it into a job. And that is so hard to do, to like fully sacrifice and just be like fully let go, because it's like, you want to get another job, you want to get the full-time job as like a freaking software engineer or some shit, but it's like you don't know how to keep a job because that shit is not for you. So like, honestly, just fucking, and just make that shit your fucking, like, it's always gonna be there. Like, it's always gonna bother the fuck out of you. Yeah. And for how long? Yeah, it does depend. But I mean, like, it's gonna bother you. It's gonna bother you. Like, it'll keep bothering you until you do it. Like, I don't know what I just said, but whatever.
Gratitude is key. Okay, I want to open things up to the flow.
It looks strong.
And I'm going to step into the Q&A portion, and I really want you guys to, Tyler too, I want you guys to really be able to speak freely to each other. I'm here just kind of a support if you need me, but each of them have a question that they want to ask you. We're going to try to get through as many of them as possible.
I'm not surprised that he's doing this because I watched an interview that he did like a while ago, like a long time ago actually, like probably like 3 or 4 years ago, when he was doing, I forgot what album it was. But I remember watching this interview. It was around the Pharrell, when he had that collaboration with Pharrell. And he was saying that he likes to watch people on the internet and just like save them. And like, he's always watching people on the internet. So I'm not surprised that he brought like a whole bunch of creatives together. It seems like something.
So Izzy, you know your question?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
My name's Izzy. My friends call me Izzy, but my mom calls me Isaac. I'm a dancer and movement artist from Queens, New York.
I like his voice.
I just booked a residency in Vegas. I leave like in 2 weeks, but it's like my first long-term project. I'm usually like short-term projects, where it's like award shows or music videos or campaigns. It's like a week project, but it's the first time it's like a long-term one. And I know the performance quality they expect is like high every single night that we'll be doing it. So I was just questioning like how to.
Oh my God, you're gonna see him. I think he's right here. His name is Dimitri Victor. He's an artist. I know him from the NFT art space, and just from whatchamacallit, art stuff. He's fucking fire. This is his art. He made this like yesterday or today, I think, and he just recently had an art show. His art is fire. You should follow him. It's insane. He just came out a book. Insane. I like this piece. It's huge. It doesn't look that big on here, but it's huge next, like in real life. And this is him. Oh my gosh, that is so crazy. Bro, it's the artist. What is that thing called? Renaissance? Artist Renaissance. I'm here for it. Let's go. Okay, back to the thing.
Maintain creative stamina and energy, like to just deliver a show every night. And
I know, right?
Not just go through it, but like
Is
to
he
actually
Haitian? Yeah, I think
bring
so.
something, because people are coming to see me and like I want to make each show good.
I mean, I've been heard calm down, chill my whole life, so I'm just naturally turned. But like I'm 34 now, so I'm on stage for 90 minutes by myself, moving non-stop. Till the first minute to the last minute, no one else on stage, just me. And luckily, I only drink water.
The devil ears.
I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke or nothing. But I try to stay physical throughout even my downtime. So, like, riding my bike as much as I can, going on walks. I was talking to someone out there, and they was like, people don't walk in Los Angeles. I was like, I do. Like, we'll park our cars somewhere, and we'll go walk to the store or whatever, the movies or da-da-da. Like, you got to also keep that up as much as possible. We was in Miami.
Body tea.
We was in Miami. I had a show 2 weeks ago, and we had our off day, and we went jet skiing and like walk and get sushi, and then found this ice cream spot. We eating ice cream, and then the homie just walked up and was like, "You're it." And you just had a bunch of 30-something-year-olds playing tag for 45 minutes. But you need that. You need that inner child to keep you going, because it works in both ways, physically and the creative standpoint, when you're just like, ooh, what's that? And like that curiosity, both will keep you lit.
Yeah.
I think you'll be straight.
Facts. Good looking.
Yes, sir.
Kara. That's it?
It's pretty close, yeah.
Kara.
Pretty good.
I love how I'm the one that was like, make people say it right.
And then,
like,
no, it's
struggling.
okay, though.
All right, you're up next.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
yeah,
I still have so much.
My name is Kara, but the way to actually pronounce it is Kera.
Oh my God,
So
pause.
I've been trying to encourage her to make people.
I love her so much, and I found the picture. I found my version, my part that I drew. I'm so excited. I love her so much. This is her. This is how I drew her. Ate that. She loved this one too. She loved it. She was like, ooh. Yeah, I think she liked it too. Cutie patootie. I know. She was so fun to draw. Like, Like, she has such a beautiful face. Like, a beautiful face, beautiful hair. Ate that.
Pronounce it correctly.
Say it again.
Keva.
Keva.
Canada.
That's kind of close.
Okay, I'll try my best.
Something.
Kind of reminds me of
I'm a
Proud
hair
Family.
artist.
I like
That's
that.
my main thing. I also do modeling, and I'm getting into, well, I'm writing my first comic book right now about a black girl who's a superhero, and her hair are her powers. So that's kind of like the thing that I'm trying to transition into.
So cute.
So I had a situation where a casting director reached out to me, and he was like, wow, I love what you do. Your hair is so unique. I've never seen anything like that. I have the perfect job for you. And when he told me the job, it had to do with a toy brand. And I felt like he kind of misinterpreted my art for something more juvenile. And I know you can't control how people perceive your art, but I feel like I'm meeting so many people at the level that I want to work at. And they'll be like, I've seen you everywhere and I love what you do. And I don't know how to, I don't know if it's convince them or try to like have them give me a chance to style their hair, or you know what I mean? Like
Pause. Can I just say real quickly, a toy version of her character, of her comic book character, would be fucking fire, because toys are not just, bro, I cannot take myself seriously like this, but toys are, you know what we're switching to? We're switching to the PNG character. But toys are not just for, whatchamacallit, they're not just for kids. They're not just for kids. Like, that should be fire. But I understand what she means, though. Like, she probably wants a different version of people to perceive her in a different way.
Like, I can elevate a look. Like, I can create something, that can be beautiful and not, like, juvenile. You know what I mean? So it's just like, how do I kind of navigate that?
Just from how I live my life, it'd be the most random things that has gotten me to doors that I wanted to get to, but it wasn't the path that I specifically had envisioned. Like, I'm an easy pivoter. Like, I pivot. I get bad news or something. I'm like, all right, new game plan. What's plan B? Like, I'll be sad or think about it later. And sometimes, bro, those be the greatest things that ever happened. So hopefully in the future we see something in a different medium like that pertaining to you. Two, I don't know if this is gonna answer your question, but when I first came out with music, folks just thought that it was just like, he was like, why do people like him? Folks just thought it was rap, just the raps or whatever. But like, I was producing the music, I was designing the stuff, I was 18 basically running a label. But some folks didn't know that. So on my album from 2017, the one after the one that everyone hated and didn't realize my focus was the production and music side, I remember that was the first album I put on the cover to let people know all songs written, produced, and arranged by me. You have to tell people who you are. You have to let them know who you are. And I remember putting that on the cover, and not fast, but the conversation slowly started changing a bit. Then my next album from 2019, I put that on the cover. And the conversation, just seeing that all songs written, produced by that guy, oh, I thought he was just a rap. Now they're subconsciously listening to the production in a different way now, because I let them know that. Now, when people are talking about the album or reviewing it or this and that, I don't like his raps, but the production's great. Oh, I don't like his production, but I love his pockets when he does this. Now they're looking at me in a different dimension. And because of that, now the handshakes in public and the compliments I get have a different weight to them, because now they're familiar.
It's a distinction.
It's a distinction now, because I let them know, hey, by the way, bam, bam, bam. Now on my Instagram, and this is years ago, it's not just, me looking cool in the light, skin glowing, cute stuff, da-da-da. No, let me put a video up of me playing that synth solo or like the piano or the drum. Like, show them, like, by the way, this is what I do. This is the real deal thing that I do. Giving them all the context of, like, why you're you is important. And I don't know what that is. I don't know how you do that in your way, But I remember doing that for me helped slowly change how people who was familiar with my work seen it. And it, like, how you market yourself, what you post, how you post it, how you talk about it, what you really do. And some people post like my brain's farting, I'm glitching. But like some people show the process, and some people will. I think I noticed this like a few years ago. Like if you go to someone's page on some type of social media, and the before you click it, like the frame of it is like the finished piece, and then when you watch it, it takes you from the beginning to the end. And I was like, oh, that's good. Because the people that stay, they're gonna see the time, energy, love, whatever that went into it. And then when they hit that person up for some type of opportunity, it's gonna be a different talk than if they just see the finished product. So like you might have to, I don't know, I'm just throwing ideas out, but I know what that feeling is like, and I've went through it in my own way.
Mm-hmm. Kato, let's move on to you next.
Yeah, sure. I was kind of thinking about what you were saying then. It kind of made me think of another question. I'm a maker, I make things, I make paintings. Me and my friends make music, and I'm working on some short films.
Why does he look familiar?
Now I've got a project coming out this year with my friends, which is music. It's 2 band projects. And like, whether I use the platform I've made for my art as the way to introduce those new projects and risk sort of the audience not understanding the transfer, because it's like a group thing as well. It's not I'm not the like main artist. It's like bringing what we've been doing for years together. Yeah, what do you think about that?
Me brushing my teeth and me walking is two different parts of me, but it's from the same body. And you can't allow the folks who like your paintings, you can't be so caught up on them feeling a way because you also make music. You could be a multi-hyphenate person, and if they don't got a problem with it, then like you cannot hinder yourself because you scared because the dude who likes the way you do your brush strokes won't like the snare you added with your drums. Like,
yeah, I suppose it's more because it's like a group project as well. Like for a film I made, I'd be like, boom, chuck it out. I feel like that was my contribution. Whereas this is a bit different where I'm not the front runner. So I suppose that's why it's a bit different.
Oh, put that out, bro. I have folks who, I was here 2 weeks ago and an older woman came up. She looked so ill, and she was like, yo, I love the bedding that you did with Parachute. I'm not too familiar with your music, but your bedding and the color palette you use in your clothes, I love it. And I was so excited. I was so excited about that because something that I did that was very specific, like bedding and pillows, somehow made it to her.
What it looks like.
And I'm not going to sit there, oh, you don't like my music. I do so many things. There's people who like the clothes and stuff I make that don't give a about my music. And it's folks who love my music who just want to wear sweats and white tees. They don't want to dress like a Crayola box all the time. And that's okay. And the people who love your painting, I don't think they're going to like your paintings any less because
for sure.
you also do music with your boys. Like,
And
if they got a problem with it,
okay, Trinity, I want to speak to you, or I want you to speak to us, rather.
Hi. So, basically, I'm a skateboarder. So my biggest thing is I'm afraid to get hurt. You know, like, I really want to do this trick.
Pause.
And I know there's...
Sorry. So, like, you know how I was talking about his, do you ever struggle with putting your art out there more? Yes, I actually do a lot. I feel like I'm more into my progress than actually creating. Because I don't know. I do struggle with putting my heart out there because I really don't know how to do it. And I think too hard about it. And, like, kind of like how that guy was, like, saying he doesn't want to, like, mess with his art stuff and then his music stuff. And it's, like, you know? Like, sorry. I feel like I think too hard about other people too much. And it's like, I need to just fucking create, to be honest. Like, it's tiring thinking about other people's opinions when it comes to your art or, like, thinking about, like, how they react to it. And it's just, like, and before I would work on a project and I would just be on that project for, like, a long-ass time. And it's like, I just gonna keep working. And I just gonna keep making shit, you know? Just keep making cool shit, you know? But I wanted to say back to his how he was saying that people like his clothing and stuff. I love his clothing so much. So much. I'm pretty sure he was on my references when I was making my own website. Like, I liked how blocky this was. Like, I just liked the all white. Yeah, he was one of my references. Oh, wow. I was guessing, but he definitely was one of my references when I was making my website. I remember, because I like the all white, but mine has more lines. Like, and I like the fact that it was seamless. It was him, and it was another person that was in my references for making my website. Yeah. I made this a long time ago, but I was like, I remember going to his shit and I was like, I really like this right here. And just like how white it is and Caucasian it is. But I never seen his bed sheets though. Skateboards are cool though. I want this right here. I loved it. I thought it was so cute. Like, and his stuff is like more small, which is cute. I like mine big. And I think I remember I made mine big because I liked fudge, what's that guy's name? The guy that make the I Love Mom shirts. Blue Boy. I forgot his brand name. That's not it. Blue Boy artist. He's a streetwear designer. This is not him. Yeah, WNTD Apparel. That's what it is. Let me search it. I know that we went off topic for a little bit, but yeah, I used his reference, and most of his stuff is not on here. I guess he only got two things right now. But he had like his website, and it was just like big ass, like big looks, and I like that. So I also use that as my reference for creating my website. He's just so customized. I love it. It's so cute. It is so cute. I know him from NFTs, but I don't know him like that, to be honest. But I know of him from NFTs. Going back.
It's like a big risk of me getting hurt, but if I land it, everyone's gonna like it, and that's gonna be the one. Yeah. But then what if I land it and then they don't like it? You know? So I feel like my biggest thing is a lot of the time I seek validation from other people, whether it's trying to make my family proud, whether it's trying to impress my friends, or you know, posting stuff online. And I know, like, you always talk about, like, you know, not caring what people think and stuff like that. But I feel like in real life, it's hard to really not care what people think. Like, you know, yes, everyone's always going to have an opinion on you, but it's like you want, like you said, that instant gratification. So I guess my question was, like, how did you, like, stop seeking validation from other people? How did you start trusting yourself and your work and what you like? And especially, like, when you were first starting out, basically, like, how did you just get that confidence?
The best thing to try to do is always
it's a great question.
Put you first and make these things for you first. Because at the end of the day, when you go home and you in the room by yourself, do you like it?
I be rewatching my skate hips 50 times. I post on my story. I be rewatching my story like, I hit that. That's
what you gotta do. Because sometimes, bro, like, I don't know too much about basketball, but from my friends and the stuff they tell me, they'll be like, oh yeah, so-and-so, one of the greatest players ever. And I'm like, okay, cool. Does he have the highest stats? And they'll be
rewatch I rewatch everything
I'm like,
too.
Wait, what? And it was like, but he has swag and confidence, and he loved himself in the way he was doing it so much that it just bled out. And that's why people gravitated to him compared to so-and-so who's technically has all the stats, has all the things, but he just ain't have no swag. So, like, he just was just a blob of human that could shoot a ball. And I'm like, oh, snaps. I feel like you could put that in any medium, whether it's music, painting, skateboarding, all types of stuff. So, like, the way you just lit up when you was like, I be rewatching da-da-da. You need to be on that type of time all the time because the...
No, when I tell you, I am literally, when I tell you, I'm on that shit where it's like, I'm not saying fuck everybody else, but it's like, I'm really like locked into my shit because it makes me happy. And it's like thinking about other people is so not it. And it's like when you don't trust yourself, it fucks with your creativity so hard because then you don't want to post shit, you don't want to do this because you're scared about what people's gonna think about you. Like, I don't like that. So I get that. I get why she asked that question because it's such a real question to ask.
Might not give you that instant gratification at first, might end up being attracted to that.
Yeah.
And then that could be the way to funnel where they be like, actually, she low-key fired.
Type
and like,
shit.
bam,
like,
you got something right there.
Yeah.
Issa, let's go to you next.
Like, I have myself up the best.
I'm from New York. I'm from Manhattan. Represent.
Represent.
I'm loving all the hair
I'm a
in this
musician.
video.
I produce. I sing. I do like experimental stuff. Also do more traditional stuff.
I'm gonna search all of them when I'm done.
I'm
gonna search all of them. I want to hear her music, her stuff.
I feel like, okay, I'm working on something right now that feels like it's definitely like diverged from what's out. That I have like an EP. I'm constantly like reminding myself, like, girl, nobody knows who you are. It really doesn't matter. Like at the end of the day, like what you're doing or what like
don't think like that,
how you choose to create something new. So I guess because what I'm working on is very much, I don't know, it's like inspired by like that corny era of like Bootsy Collins and like, I don't know, like those songs and love songs in the 70s.
You said that what era?
Corny? Did I say corny?
You did say corny.
Because corny is good. Because corny is like...
Corny is fun.
Why is that corny?
Because it's like, hey, baby, like, I don't know. It's like...
What's corny about it? By the way, I take offense because I love Bootsy.
I love
Parliament.
He's
George
pressing her.
So I was like,
No, I love all of that. Like, what I'm making is inspired by that. I think there is kind of like a campiness to it because it's so, like, unabashedly itself and, like, vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe the right word is more, like, vulnerable.
Yeah, that's what
and
it sounds
tasteful.
like. Yeah.
I guess corny is, like, the branding of it. But, so my bad.
Cute.
Shout out to Bootsy.
That was a cute
love you.
interaction.
But has there been a time where the vision for what you have is bigger than maybe like the means or like the resources that you have available to you? And if so, like, how did you push past that, if that's something that you faced?
Good question. Don't say words like that
corny
when you're talking about what you working on.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't like that because then now we looking at what you saying through the lens of corn now, which has a negative. Like, don't do that. Like, if you fire, it's campy is a better word for, but like, stand on your stuff.
There we go.
Yep. I like that.
You know, yeah. Seriously, when I was 15, I had dreams of starting a magazine. That was my main dream. It was gonna be called Odd Future. And the goal of it was to feature just all the stuff that I was in, whether it was skateboarding, music, photography, art, all the whole thing. Pretty much like a sponsor for people in those mediums. So I grabbed kids from the skate park and then the photographers I know, and then all the rappers and the producers, and it became a collective. And we kind of fed off of each other, but bro, we are poor in Hawthorne, California, like no resources, don't know nobody, no money or nothing like that. But that didn't stop me from mocking these covers up and putting it on the internet and like whenever we can, filming whatever we can. And like, yeah, we're gonna have a show on Adult Swim too, and filming it on terrible cameras, little skits, and then a music video, and then look at the t-shirts we made, and still had to get the idea out, even if it was the 10% version. Just had to, because you keep doing that.
This is such a
now
good
you have this incredible resume, and people keep latching on to things. And that day you actually are able to get those resources and that budget and all of that, you have all these years of practicing and crafting and getting better at your skill and things like that. And now when you get that budget, you know exactly what to do. You're not gonna be nervous, like, I don't know what it, like now you know what's cracking. And I did end up getting a show on Adult Swim because of those skits from 5 years before. I did end up starting 3 clothing lines because of those t-shirts I was doing iron-ons on in my room at 15.
That's me right now.
And I had a ball. So don't let the lack of whatever you consider super crazy resources stop the idea from coming out. Pivot and get it rocking. Because then 2 years gonna go by and you're gonna be over that idea because you've grown as a person, and it's gonna be like, damn.
You didn't even get to play with it.
I didn't knock that idea out. I have a few of those where I was like, I should have just shot that damn video, and now I'm not there no more. And I'm like, oh, I wish that could have existed and I could have.
I have so much.
So don't let that stop you, please.
It's
You'll figure it
given.
out.
Thank you.
We're not gonna dye my hair until fucking tomorrow, maybe.
Naomi.
But I like today though. This is the color I'm doing, by the way.
Okay. Hey, I'm Naomi, or you can call me Nao also. I'm an actor.
Pinky.
And also getting into writing and filmmaking. I'm like, have a few projects that I've started writing recently that I'm
familiar.
like hoping to
Maybe I
write, act, and direct, which is crazy, but that's the goal.
That's not crazy.
It's not. That's like the full thing.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
I'm an actor, as I said. I feel like it's a weird medium because you can't do it by yourself ever, unless I'm just like doing my monologue in my room just for fun, which is a part of it.
So excited! I love that.
But you are in this collaborative process with so many people, and you go on set and you do it, and then the first time that you see what you did is like probably at the premiere, and you're like, God, why did they use that take? Like,
damn.
What the hell?
They don't show it to them before?
You like end up in this experience where you don't actually have a lot of control over the finished product, like versus things where you're also directing, also writing, like overseeing more aspects of it.
This is such
and
an
so,
interesting question. I've never
how
thought
do you
about
not
this.
let that lack of control impact the work you do when you are in the room, and like the kind of, I don't know how this is gonna turn out because I'm only here for this day, this week, whatever. Like, how do you I guess like let go of that completely?
I would say just try your best and stay loose.
Yeah.
By that, like, stay oiled and just have fun with it. I shot my first movie in December.
I can't wait to get to
and the director, he told me 4 years ago, like, bro, I'm doing a movie. I want you.
You don't
want
to have creative control,
whatever you need,
but I'm still participating in it.
I love your work. I trust you.
I
don't
would
even
love
want
to
to read the
create,
script.
direct
Call me.
shit and you just
I'm there.
That'll be fun.
I've never acted for real in my life, but I'm like, worst come to worst, I suck.
I would love to create a direct and you just film it. That would be fun.
I showed up and I was like, hey, I'm here for you. What do you need? I hope I'm trying my best. I learned a lot. I had a great experience. 2 weeks ago, I was out here and he showed me some clips from it. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, yo, I'm in a movie.
After this drop.
And I'm looking and I'm like, man, I'm acting. And I'm like, damn, am I terrible? Is this good? And then I stop myself and I'm like, it don't matter. I'm in the movie. People hate it. They don't. If they like it, they don't. But I had such a good time. And hopefully it's decent enough to have that experience again and run it. And I remember being on set, like, trying my best and being so hyped on the experience by having fun with it. I was like, no, I'm not going to be hard on myself and try to be, I was just like, this is my first time. So I gave myself that grace. And I think with a lot of things, of course, we want to be the best at whatever that is, but also leaving a bit of grace in there for yourself to mess up.
Emily, do you want to join in?
Yeah, I feel like I was gonna chime in, but I was like, maybe not. I was gonna say, as a director, like, if a performance is bad or like considered bad by anyone, even the actor themselves in the final version, like that's on me as the director. Like, I chose that actor. I probably wrote the script. I directed them on set. I was the one who said, we have it, we can move on. I edited it. I chose to keep it. I chose which take. Like, that's not on you. Like, you did your job, and if you weren't right, I wouldn't have brought you on. And maybe it is partly like we're making work and kind of coming of age as artists in like a very internet heavy way where we're so self-aware is maybe part of it. But also like film's a very expensive medium, so there's like legitimate like financial stakeholders, and like say it loses people a lot of money, like you may not get to make another movie. So just kind of
I love my parents.
Like no one's watching.
Yeah,
I love my family.
But when you have real money on the line.
Real money, and just all those factors of like audience, but also money and all that. Just how do you kind of still have creative freedom and you know, like be able
you
to
weren't cooking. If you don't get in the kitchen,
super important.
Get in the kitchen. Take your laptop and get in the kitchen.
Create like a child and just edit like a scientist. Like that right there, I think has solved so many things from like.
I want to rewind. Can I rewind? I missed some stuff. I'm gonna rewind up because I don't like that. Oh, I missed her whole thing. I'm sorry, girly. I'm sorry, girly.
And the director, he told me 4 years ago, like, bro, I'm doing a movie. I want you in it. I'm like, listen, whatever you need, I'm there. I love your work. I trust you.
Take your
I don't even want to read the script. Call me.
Cook.
I'm there. I've never acted for real in my
life.
I
be watching.
But I'm like, worst come to worst, I suck and whatever.
So
I did it. And I was like, I showed up and I was like, hey, I am here for
you.
There
is a lot
what
of gems.
do you need? I hope I'm trying my best. I learned a lot. I had a great experience. 2 weeks ago, I was out here and he showed me some clips from it. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, yo, I'm in a movie. Crazy. And I'm looking and I'm like, man, I'm acting. And I'm like, damn, am I terrible? Is this good? And then I stop myself and I'm like, it don't matter. I'm in the movie. People hate it. They don't. If they like it, they don't. But I had such a good time. And hopefully it's decent enough to have that experience again and run it. And I remember being on set, like, trying my best and being so hyped on the experience by having fun with it. I was like, no, I'm not going to be hard on myself and try to be, I was just like, this is my first time. So I gave myself that grace. And I think with a lot of things, of course, we want to be the best at whatever that is, but also leaving a bit of grace in there for yourself to mess up.
Emily, do you want to join in?
Yeah, I feel like I was gonna chime in, but I was like, maybe not. I was gonna say, as a director,
do noodles,
like, if a performance is bad or like considered bad by anyone, even the actor themselves in the final version, like that's on me as the director. Like I chose that actor, I probably wrote the script, I directed them on set, I was the one who said we have it, we can move on. I edited it, I chose to keep it, I chose which take. Like that's not on you. Like you did your job, and if you weren't right, I wouldn't have brought you on. And maybe it is partly we're making work and kind of coming of age as artists in like a very internet heavy way where we're so self-aware is maybe part of it. But also like film's a very expensive medium, so there's like legitimate like financial stakeholders, and like say it loses people a lot of money, like you may not get to make that another movie. So just kind of
how do you create like no one's.
That's actually so funny that she was in the movie and she was when I edited it and she didn't like her parts. So I like how real this conversation is. There's some mature people.
Watching.
Yeah, despite all
that. But when you have real money on the line.
Yeah, real money, and it's just all those factors of like audience, but also money and all that. Just how do you kind of still have creative freedom and, you know, like be able to work?
Yeah, it's just, that awareness thing is super, super important. I have a thing where I'm like, create like a child and just edit like a scientist. Like that right there, I think has solved so many things. When I make songs, it'll be freaking so many versions because I'll put all the ideas out, just all of them. I'm not trying to be good or great or bad. I'm just putting it there.
You heard her?
And over months, over a year or 2 years, I edit that song to make it the best version that it could be. And with that comes an awareness. I know how humans react to certain low end. I know how humans react to certain vernacular. I know how music. I got to know the zeitgeist of what's going on right now. And it's not to emulate. It's not to be parallel to it. It's just to know what the hive mind overall is thinking. It's not a bad thing. But the awareness level of creating like a child and also editing like a scientist, which just means like knowing facts, knowing this and that, I think definitely will help a lot of those things. And when you got real money on the line with shareholders and this and that, like, honesty is key when you're talking to these folks, so they know for sure what they signing up for, and you know what you signing up for. So it ain't no surprises. It ain't no this and that. Nobody is sitting at the end pointing fingers because something didn't work. Y'all will have an understanding which allows sympathy to be within the conversation, just in case something does not meet the criteria or whatever that everyone was expecting. It's like, oh, damn. Well, we are a firm that handles billions of dollars. We've lost 5 million before. It's okay. How you feeling? Let's get them next time. Because that's something that could happen when that honesty is real from the get-go. When you're dealing with these corporations and businesses. I know.
Yeah, it's helpful to hear at like an early stage because I'm like, oh, it's only gonna get probably bigger and more pressure and more stakes. Yeah.
And you got even the fact that you're super aware of that now, like you'll be straight. You'll be straight.
Thanks. Joelle, let's hear from you.
Hi. So sudden. My question, I've been in.
Be right back. I think there's food calling my name. Don't look at my butt. I'm gonna play it for you so you're not bored. But I'm gonna rewind it when I come back though.
For about a decade.
I
started
will
when I
rewind
was
it.
really, really young. But I started going into this specific avenue of doing like editorial stuff maybe about 2 years ago. And I have found myself kind of stuck in this position of being like a supporting artist, like, assistant artist or whatever the case may be. So I was wondering how you were able to build up like the team or the network or just like the public perception of switching your career from being like an opener, like a supporting role, to being like the...
Okay, apparently the food was for the other favorite child. It's okay.
But the awareness level of
mine is coming.
Creating like a child and also editing like a scientist, which just means like knowing facts, knowing this and that, I think definitely will
team or the network or like editorial stuff. My question, I've been in my field for about a decade. I started when I was really, really young, but I started going into this specific avenue of doing like editorial stuff maybe about 2 years ago. And I have found myself kind of stuck in this position of being like a supporting artist, like, assistant artist or whatever the case may be. So I was wondering how you were able to build up like the team or the network or just like the public perception of switching your career from being like an opener, like a supporting role, to being like the main feature in the projects that you take on and being seen as like a leader in what you do.
Our first tour was 2011, and it was us. No openers.
What is your food? Jollof rice?
We didn't open for no one. It was just me and my crew, our feature. It was just us. And in 2013, we opened for Eminem at a few stadiums in Europe. And in 2015, it was an artist that asked me to open up for him.
Well, who's the artist?
It was either 2014 or 2015. Asked me to open up for him. And when I got that opportunity, I remember saying to myself, let's do it, with so much excitement. I didn't look at it as like, oh, I was like, so good. They're never going to forget seeing me this early in my career.
Hungry, go eat.
And just like how I put the thing on the cover to let people know who I am,
I love food too.
You got to continue to find ways to let people know who you are and shine that light on yourself so people could be like, whoa, what's that over there? And sometimes,
who that in the back?
Bro, that's just marketing. That's just the right one song. That's image. Bro, there's so many folks out there that make trash music, but they look cool. So we just keep giving them passes because it's like da-da-da. And that's fire. And there's some people who like might be in the cut, might not have a public perception or persona or like footprint, whatever the word is. But that music just hit crazy because it just hit at the right time. So I think you got to really take a step back and be like, okay, what's this and that? Or your next opportunity, like, oh, these people gonna leave here talking about what I just did on stage. Like, you gotta be actually crazy enough to think of something like that.
William, I need to be so much better at marketing, bro, because I could have posted that I was reacting to this a long time ago. Now the freaking thing is about to end. I'm so bad at this, but we're working on it. We're getting better. I bet you after this, I'm going to be so much better and nobody can tell me shit. Sorry, I'm going to try to William, you got to get on my ass, bro. Get on my ass. But honestly, it's not up to you though. It's also my fault. I need to get on my ass. Oh Lord. Oh, I took this screenshot, but it looks awful. Because my hair isn't done. Oh, shoot. I gotta start over. I'm trying to take a screenshot of the screen of what we're doing. Oh, he looks wild in this. Should I post it? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that to him.
And I didn't want to say the person.
Ah, she looks pretty. I'm gonna do this right here. No, but it needs to be Tyler, the creator, because it's his thing, right? Did I post my stream today? Nah, bro.
I'm very curious.
It should be up Tyler.
Oh my God, and
I need a good pause. There, that's a good picture of him. That's a good one. The other one would have been funny as hell though, but I don't do him like that. And I'm just gonna block my face out because a bitch look. A beautiful queen look busted. Shagette. Okay. Done. I'm gonna post it. Reacting and take my hair out. Okay. Reacting to Tyler interview. Tyler. Is it an interview? It's not an interview. Ask it. Yeah, it's an interview. Interview. View. And take my hair out. Boom. Why would it post the entire thing? After I told it not to post the entire... What kind of evil thing is this? What the hell? What the hell? We're gonna do this. Because, look at me. Nah. That is so rude. I'm gonna do that. Saved. That is rude. Yeah, I can't do that to myself. They're just gonna have to see it in person. Twitch.tv/Tayo damn shoes. Would anybody show up? Probably not, but whatever. I did it anyways. Good job. Proud of myself. Okay, and post. Back to what we're doing.
I guess sometimes too, I just be looking at like the positives of weird
Oh
situations
my
like
God.
that. And was like, yeah.
I'm
like
so
if, bro,
bad
if someone...
at this. No, I can't keep saying that. I'm so good at this. Because I'm doing it, right? Let's start over again. Dang. Bruh, start over. Delete. Reacting to Tyler. Does Tyler, the creator, have a Twitter? He do. Creators interview and taking my hair out. We're gonna do color my hair. I honestly, you know what? I'm gonna color my hair without y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna color my hair and we're just gonna do the reveal tomorrow. You're just gonna see it done tomorrow, because personally, I kind of want to get it done. So I'll color my hair and you'll see it pink tomorrow. Taking my hair out. It would have been fun to do it on stream though. Should I just wait and do it on stream? Nah, I don't know. Kind of want to have my hair already dyed already. Why would they do that to me? Fucked up. There we go. Look how perfect that is. Oh, it's so cute. It says, did you post your stream today? That is so cute. Look at us. You're in it too. I should still do it. I should do it on stream. Okay.
It's people now that I'm headlining. I'm doing 6 shows at Staples Center type stuff. Like, it's a big deal. And it's people still to this day that I will be like, oh, you want me to open for you?
Okay, so post that I'm about to do my hair.
Say less.
Before I do my hair.
Say less. Okay. Watch this.
We'll do that.
I want to actually open up the question to the entire group. Taking your fears out to dinner. And if you sat them down, what would they say? In a non-hostile environment, right? That's the idea of them being out to dinner. Mm-hmm. Is that they're not supposed to be yoking you up at dinner, right? So does anybody else want to share? Reese?
I'm Reese. I'm a VHS cinematographer.
First of all,
social butter.
Love Reese. I follow her on Twitter. Work, beautiful. Beautiful. Hold on. I gotta show you their work. I don't know what their name is exactly on Twitter, but I follow them and their partner. I don't know their name on Twitter. I try my best, but their work is so good. Hold on. It's on here, so Reese, R-E-S, Can It Be Myself? Yeah. We gotta search them because I really like their stuff. I'm gonna follow all the people though. Be Myself. Why isn't it on there? I don't get it. Kenny. Be Myself. You know what I'm always scared of? There it is. Their art is so good. And they're fine too. Fine shit alert. You know. And their partner is cute too. I'm sorry, I just had to say they were fine. This is looking at them in an artist way, not in I'm trying to, you know. But look how good this looks. I like this one a lot. 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 They're really good. And I think they're in New York. Yeah, it's 5. 5, 5. 5, 5, 5.
I'm Reese. I'm a VHS cinematographer, social butterfly, extrovert, always trying to vibe. Yeah, that's it.
And Reese, where are you from?
I'm from Jersey.
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 It's weird because when it comes to the things I make, I'm like so 10 toes about that. I'm doing something that I haven't seen be done before successfully around me.
Can I take a break real quick to give Tyler context? So she's the first person in her family to pursue a creative career at all. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, I mean, my dad is like pursuing a creative career, but it was like later on in my life. Like it's like when I already got to college. But like everyone else in my family, like I'm pretty much consistently getting like some sort of pushback or some sort of explaining myself. I'm definitely allowed and always been able to be creative. And I went to college with kids that they're in the school of business, and I'm here for film, and they're telling me I wanted to be in film, but my mom told me no. Like I definitely was nurtured in a way of I can go and do what I want to do. But it's like he was the only one that understood. And still I didn't have a blueprint. Just because you understand me, it's not like a blueprint. Mm-hmm. And I think I've been consistently having to so much trial and error, but now I know what I want to do.
Stop it.
I'm a VHS cinematographer, and I'm 10 toes about building this archive and not being erased and using archival pieces to build archival work. And you know, a director is gonna put me in that corner of like, you could do.
Have you ever say it again? Have you ever experienced pushback for pursuing creative dreams? Yeah, but not really at the same time. Like, my mom is very supportive. Like, she's the one that pushed me to like go straight into the shirts and stuff. But I'd say it's like more indirect. But I also feel like it's more like what I'm thinking other people are thinking about me type shit. Like, especially if you're like Nigerian, I'm just like, I feel like, because I've been doing it not even that long, but since COVID, I've been doing it for a minute to myself, and it's for me, and it's like, I feel like they probably think that I should be like in a different space that I am right now, and I feel not insecure about that, but it's like, now I'm working on it because now I'm trying to like focus more on what I want than what other people want. But the pushback is not from other people outside, like directly telling me, hey, you shouldn't do this. It's more like suggestions of like, maybe you should go to college and do something else. Maybe you should do this instead. Maybe you should try this instead. But it's not them directly telling me, you know, you suck and you shouldn't be an artist, because they do know that I'm actually not sucky, you know. So if I were to ever experience it, I feel like it was more like me, my thoughts, and my little anxieties. So the person that did the pushback was me. Okay, it was me. I know to do better, but we are doing better. So that answers your question.
BTS, because they don't want to film the thing with the VHS. You feel me? And it's like figuring out how do I put myself where I see myself. The fear is just the unknown of like, will I be able to establish what I love the way I think it deserves to be established? That's the only fear, because I know it's hard. I know it's iconic. I know it's fire. So
exactly.
Will they get it? And will I be able to get it where it needs to go? It's the only fear.
That was sweet to hear. Granted, I am too the first in my family to be something. Mm-hmm. So I know that feeling of not having a blueprint, but it's just that feeling inside where you just like, I know what I need to do, and you cannot lose that spark at all, because like, you have to be the trailblazer. You have to be the one to go west for the gold. You know gold is there, and you gotta walk from Vermont all the way to the goddamn Nevada, California mines and all that, because you know that gold is there, and you gotta be okay with looking crazy. Like, you have to be okay with looking like a psychopath when you say this stuff. In the same way you stand 10 toes down on the art, you gotta do that with every version of it. Like, trust me, I came out, my first real video, I'm on the phone with folks and I'm like, listen, it's gonna be black and white. Here's the treatment. I'm gonna be sitting on this stool. I'm gonna eat a roach and I'm gonna hang myself. And people were like, bro, what? And that thing changed the landscape of so much stuff.
Have you always been this
and I stood 10 toes down on it. And you have to do that, because you cannot allow yourself to form and get claymationed and to the people that is at that business school wishing
What's
that
up,
they was in
J-Bar?
the position that you're in.
Not too much.
You just cannot, bro.
Not
and
too
you
much.
never know who's looking. I tell
Like,
people
what
that
the
all
heck?
the time, especially all of y'all. Like, when y'all post up, dude, I found his furniture stuff ran on some, I forgot what site it was. It wasn't even Instagram or nothing. I saw it on something random.
What's up,
And I was like,
J-Bar?
who is this? Looked this stuff up and bought a mirror from you. What was that, 2017?
Yeah.
26.
Customers overall.
Bro, I swear. And I was like, this is incredible.
I want to see it.
And like, he didn't know I was in LA in my house eating sushi. Like, damn, this is nice.
What's up, J-Bar?
Chilling. You never know who is looking at the stuff that y'all put out. So you should actually look at how awesome it is that you have no blueprint and that you could lay
can
down
I
the
say
ground to be the
something
first one to.
about the whole you don't know who's looking at your stuff? Because I be forgetting on Twitter, I don't have a lot of followers, but they're all like really like goated people. And then sometimes I'll be like, oh, I need to be careful about what I post. But it's like, you follow me for a reason, you know? But that is so true. You never know who's looking. So hopefully those people like, you know, lock in and realize I'm that bitch.
That's how I would look at it.
Yeah. Dimitri.
Let's
hear from you, because I
Oh,
like
it's
your
his
question.
turn.
All right. So I just did a museum show.
Ah, what did I
Seeking
do?
validation from other people.
Before how like
Go back.
Myself. And people were like,
when you,
Yeah.
so I just did a museum show. My
Shout out to Dimitri. Fellow artist.
first
Continue.
one, and I spent like a year
Fellow
working on it.
painter.
And I know like you were mentioning Cherry Bomb before, how like when you dropped it, it sucked. Well, not it didn't suck.
I get it.
I'm sorry, but people didn't perceive it well, right? And then you switched it up, and you heard like you were receptive to them, and then made your next album, and then it was perceived very well, and then did the next one. And then my question was basically how, with each album, you switch it up, whether it be like the characters or like the sound of it, right, sonically. And I'm wondering how did you figure out how to change things to where like now it's at the point where like no matter what you change, it's good. Like how can you continue to do that? Because I feel like as a painter, once you become known for a certain style, they expect that from you over and over. But it feels like you've kind of figured out a way to switch up things so that you can kind of keep the core fan base and keep the reception good after the whole thing with Cherry Bomb. So how were you able to do that?
I feel that.
Number one thing, I'm a student. I am a student of it, like a real student of music, color, everything. I just love things. And I think that plays a big part in the like, when I'm on to the next thing. I'll get back to that. What you said earlier, make things that's honest to you. The switch ups don't be on some like, oh, I'm a trick 'em again this time. Like,
yeah.
It's like, no, that's where I'm at in my life, and the music is going to be 110% where I'm at right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get it twisted. Some folks fall off as fans with certain things. Some people don't be rocking with it.
I agree.
But for the folks that fall off that train, new folks come in, and now that's a different generation that's into it, which is such a beautiful thing. So, and with that Cherry Bomb, I had to learn like, oh, it's not just about the folks that's been there, because even with that album, which I...
Do you think artists should fade out or just retire? Why would an artist want to fade out or retire? I feel like you're an artist for life. They can't. I don't think they have a choice in that. Like, okay. So if they had a choice in whether or not they want to fade out or just retire, damn, that's a hard question. Because I feel like it depends on the artist. Like, are they like ready to fucking retire or something? Like, why would they want to choose? Like, if they're like, are you talking about like if they're not good anymore or they're not being like? Can you elaborate on that question? Because I don't understand it. I don't think they should fade out or retire. I think they should just keep creating, or just die. I don't understand the question. I think they should just keep creating or just die.
Don't say much. New people came.
Don't kill yourself.
A few new folks came and was like, huh, what is this mess? I like it. And I'm over here like, damn, but they, and it took me a while to be like, oh, just because a few folks like, you know, leave the back of the concert, you still got a few that's just getting in that were late, that's excited about what just...
That's tea right there. Okay, so when he was talking about how, like, you got to create what you're into now and just, like, be present with your artistry, because there are new people that they don't even know you yet. So I have people that know me from, like, other shit that I've created before. They know me from NFTs. They know me from, like, making digital collectibles and collections or whatever. Then, bro, do you know how many art styles I've done? I have so many different fucking art styles. Like, so many. Bro, hold on. You know, we got to get into the e-babes. Because I stay using the word e-babe, but you don't understand what I mean. There have been so many different versions of e-babe. There's been art e-babe. There's been e-babes that were like fucking, I had this versions of e-babes that were like NFTs that were like fucking weird as shit. This is when I was going through like a traumatic time. Like my shit was weird. You know what I mean? Like there's been some, if you look at this art and then you look at what I create now, like what the fuck is this? Like if you look, and this is the shit that paid a lot. If you look at shit now and all of this, they have like, they're really like deep. You know what I mean? So I know people, there are people that know me from off of this, and then there's people that know me off of whatchamacallit, off of this girl. You see how different that is? Not this girl, but like this version of me. You know how different that is? And that's because I'm in this level right now. This is where I'm at right now. I'm chilling. I'm feeling good. A bitch is not going through it no more. Like, a bitch is not going through it. And it's going to evolve. It's going to always constantly evolve. And I'm here for it. And I feel like people are going to discover me off of this and not even know anything about the old shit. You know what I mean? And that's not a bad thing. But it's also like, if you really, really want to know, you have to just find out.
You can't get hung up on like, I'm lucky that all my favorite artists, all the music they made was so pure that it switched up every 2 years.
Yeah,
I love
that. I love when it switches up.
I'm lucky I had Outkast. I'm lucky I had these people that like, oh, this where you at in life? Well, I like your style and taste and thoughts.
And it's going to change even more in the future.
9 times out of 10, I'm rocking with it. And you got to be there, because if you bleed art and you making stuff that is not reflective of where you at right then and there, you gonna keep yourself back and then become stagnant and like be your own lack of a growth spurt. What do you call it? When you don't grow.
Stunted.
Yeah, thank you. Glitched there. Like you'll stunt your own growth by not painting what you really want to paint right there, because you want a few buyers at the museum to cop it. Like you can't do that. You gotta just keep it running and be honest with it. And then if you're really a student, you'll know how to package it to where it might be a bit more digestible for folks who's instantly gonna be like, whoa, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. I like that.
Love that. I hope you take that. And congrats on the museum, dude.
Thank you.
That's sick.
All right, so I got a question for you.
So cute.
Say that again. I got a question for you. Let's say we take in all that was spoken here today, all the knowledge you poured in, and really go out and grind after this, and still kind of hit a wall, and it's like still not really working.
Pause. God forbid. God forbid. I really want them to like succeed after this.
Working the way we'd like it to. What would be your creative advice?
I don't know at that point.
Like, I feel like...
I ain't a doctor, but I don't know. I just like...
Pivot.
You pivot. You just gotta pivot and like assess the situation and like just pivot.
Are you pivoting for you? Like you're it's not working for you and you're pivoting, right? Or is it like in that context, if you like recall a time where you hit that wall and you're pivoting, is it because of something else, like external?
Usually because of me. Like some of my early records, one day I listened, I was like, why would I just be yelling? Oh, let me stop yelling. Like stuff like that. That's a light version, but like, yeah, just pivot. And pivoting just means, again, that awareness and looking 30,000 feet up and like trying something new. And just try again. Bro, it's some things that work in a week. It's some things that take 5 years. And it's all patience. Like, patience is really relative depending on what the goal is and what you want. But like, sometimes it takes 5 years. Sometimes it takes 1. Sometimes it takes 10. I got boys that I know that the first year they came out, man, they had it all. Jets, awards, accolades, the whole thing. And it took me much longer than them to hit that pocket, but I'm grateful and happy for it. And like, I wouldn't have had it no other way. And I guess that's easy to say now that I hit whatever I'm comparing that to, but sometimes it takes a week, sometimes it takes 5 years. At that point, it just depends on the person.
I was thinking about your question with fear.
What's the project?
My fear is not so much external or like the confidence in things. Like, I know I'm capable of what I can do because I train for it, but I have sickle cell, so it's a blood disorder if you don't know too much about it, but like it causes you pain and like it messes with the body. And my art form is like based on movement. It's based on what I could do physically. Like you can only do so much at certain points. Like
that's interesting.
I was just wondering, like, is there like been a phase where you can't, like, say you have like a sore throat or something, you can't like necessarily perform or create using your medium, like you want to make music. I can't do that right now because of like I'm sick, I got the flu or something. Just in that context, because I know I can't do it till like I'm 80, but I know I have a certain amount of time to put out or just create like what's given to me in that time frame. So I was just wondering about that, because I was thinking about like, if I went to dinner with my fears, they'd be like, I kept you safe, like a lot of your whole life, basically, because I was not playing football because I have a disease. I was not playing basketball because I have a disease. I chose something I could do where I don't need to be in contact, but it still pushes my body in a certain way. So it would say I kept you safe. Is
sickle cell part of it?
It's like, I don't want you to hold me back. And like, I know it's like a time frame of doing that. So I was just wondering that.
A lot of the great basketball players and football players, at some point, they hit a wall. And it happens, and they become coaches. And they find other ways to get that stuff out. I know I can't perform, especially the way I perform, in the next 4 to 5 years. I've been on this tour like, oh, this is not sustainable. The way I move, the energy I do, these long sets with just me, this isn't sustainable. I'm currently now figuring out, damn, what is live gonna mean for me? Am I gonna just stop touring and just put music out? Because I'm like, I don't have to tour. I just like to do it. But the way I like to do it and what it means for me, that's cool from age 15 to like 35. 36, my back gonna start hitting, like for real. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to find a new medium of what that even means. And I started tour 2 months ago, so when I start thinking that, I was like, damn, some ball players, they can't be doing that no more. They bones ain't the same, so they still got a love for the game though.
Yeah.
So they become coaches. They start doing this. They find other ways to get that creativity and that love and that passion out in other ways. And I think to sum that up, the word pivot is that.
Got you.
That's interesting.
In that thought, I'm wondering if you ever create like with a specific intention, because I know like the meaning of intention is like constantly changing too, just as like, change has multiple forms. But I'm wondering if you ever like go into a project, an album, a world, a design, whatever, with like this
intention and feeling is always first.
Yeah.
That's why I say I create like a child.
Right.
Like
What
they
kind
don't
of
even
names are you thinking of?
for the most part know how to articulate in the way that us adults do. They just go off straight up feeling and emotion and like their intention is that feeling emotion and like that's how I make things. There'll be some records or some songs where I'm like, this is specifically for this environment.
That's interesting. Why that name?
If it doesn't work in this environment, that's okay because it was made for X, Y, and Z. And depending on what you go into like that, like if your goal is to make folks feel good, and you go in there and there's 5 folks and you put a smile on 2 of those.
So like documentary X.
You check that off. So, yeah.
Well, I just want to say thank you guys, all of you, for being here today. You guys asked some really great questions, and I hope that you got something out of this. And I guess the last question for you, Tyler, would be the same thing we've asked, but if it was one last statement of encouragement for them, what would it be?
Go crazy. That's like, be delusional. Go 1,010% and just do it. Go crazy, all of y'all. Everything y'all doing, like, just go for it. Look crazy. Like, look like a psychopath, dude.
Look crazy?
Do it.
Am I already doing that? Oh!
That was sweet.
Nah, I don't look crazy. I look like a upstanding citizen.
Hey, guys.
Let's watch this. I've watched a little parts of it, but I'm going to watch it again. I've watched clips. Hey, Halo. So all of a sudden, you want to be on my lap now. Before you didn't want to be on my lap. Before you wanted to escape. But now you want to be on my lap now that I got food. Rude.
On my
Let's watch this.
Meeting starving celebrities with Little Yachty! This is the wrong audio.
Damn. Yeah, stop giving a fuck.
David, I hate you.
That was a good one.
I hate you. So it was a good idea. It was a good idea, but
now go make your food.
Quality of a fucking police.
She looks so good.
Thank you for coming on my cooking show. Chest bump.
It only took you.
Chest bump.
It only took a year.
Chest bump.
Oh.
Woo!
Damn. Did her titties come out for real?
You just tried to kill me. My mic pack flew out of my ass and my titties out. All right, we see where we're going with this show. I'm here with Lil Yachty, a.k.a. Bo.
You don't have to say the little every time. Like, you don't have to, it just be weird.
All right, already queening out.
Like if I said I'm here with Quinlan Blackwell every time, you'd be like...
Right, I'd be like, literally. I'm here with Yachty. And we're about to cook.
This should be like, I'm here with Little.
Usually for my guests, I like to
last name
what
Yachty.
Their ethnicity is, but so I already did that with Duke Dennis.
Okay.
So I had to figure out something a little bit
But
more.
if they're white, then they can be other. But if they're white, you give them more. If they're white, you expand. They see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, he gotta be pregnant.
I'm gonna be.
He gotta be pregnant. It's funny.
Cool. I was afraid because it's okay.
You're feeling it?
Yeah.
So it's all just population control food is what he eats. He eats like a toddler.
I love Uncrustables. Lay's pizza, man. It's my favorite food. I eat it every single day. Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, sour gummy octopus. I choose Krabby Patty gummy.
No, the sour gummy octopus though, that shit hits.
I never ate it. No. Why is there green stuff over there? What do we need that for?
Season. It will blend it up. You eat like somebody that has dementia.
No, I would assume dementia people eat like soup.
Well,
why'd you get all like the store brands? Like
and no sponsor too.
Can budget? Why is it like?
You just need a favorite.
No.
So we're doing it just bare bones right now, bareback.
I still have a lot of hair
Use the
to do.
EBT card. Nothing against EBT. I was on EBT.
So you want to go EBT?
I was on EBT actually.
Were you when you lived in the suburbs?
After that, actually, when I moved to New York on my own, it was.
Can I just say, having EBT, now I can't do it no more, but having EBT, I had EBT when I was in LA. That shit came in handy. I was eating. Okay?
Trying to get out the mud.
I was eating
anything. I wasn't born rich, all right?
Me neither.
All right, so I didn't have 2 parents at my house like you. So.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know her backstory, guys. I actually know her.
We're actually friends for a really long time. How long have we known each other?
Over 7 years now.
Yeah, over 7 years. So this is a long time coming, and he's about to air me out. What you about to say?
No, I was just saying.
Nothing?
Yeah. EBT very clutch. Why did she hit that girl? I need to find out why.
So this is what we are going to cook today.
Sure.
I had it in the Bay when I lived there and only could use it for groceries. Bro, clutch. When I have EBT, when I have food stamps, I try new shit. Like I'll just try new shit like fucking bite-sized cheese and shit. I don't usually ever get that, but like when I have EBT, I'll try the kombucha, I got kombucha. Random. But I'll try random shit. Cause I'm like, shit, I can do that now. I got money, bitch. I can do that now.
Orange juice.
I hate orange juice.
I want to get on it again.
I hate orange juice. I like Sunny D, but that's not real orange juice.
That's
when I lived there and only could use it for grocery. If only I lived here. Why can't you do it right now?
So
you probably make too much.
Orange drink.
You're rich. You got money.
Yeah,
right.
Sure.
But you got money, that's why.
From real oranges?
You got money in.
How is your skin so clear and your eyes are so white and you like function at such a high level? It's like no brain fog, but you eat like a ghoul.
Maybe he's sober. That's probably why.
How? How is that?
Hey, claim it.
He doesn't have an answer.
Don't say that.
No, I was like,
claim
you
it.
Me up and I was just letting
I wasn't
claim
hyping
it.
you up.
You said,
I'm rich.
How do I look so
In
good?
Jesus' name, man.
But eat so bad.
Yes.
Well, maybe if you would have just instead of labeled me and knew my actual heritage.
Porch monkey.
And knew my,
That's old news.
If you knew my actual heritage, you would know the history behind the lineage of why I'm so cleanly looking.
What is it?
I like his hat and
Nigerian?
tie.
You've overlooked me, so it's already cool. You've already put me in a box.
He don't give me Nigerian. He gives me like
these new age niggas just queen shit, queen shit all the damn time. Please be a man for the rest of this episode. I'm begging.
They want to put my people in a box. See?
They
want to put us. No, because you're not us.
Oh,
you're not us.
You
it's funny.
are
the top 0.1%. Y'all eat this nigga when it's time. Look at this shit
You're
in his
the
ear.
white black.
Oh, I'm the white. Do you hear both of our voices, sir?
Oh, I'm proper, but I'm not white black.
Let's be honest.
He's
They're both
literally white black.
They're both Caucasian black.
How many times you been jumped before?
FYI.
How many times?
FYI, guys.
How many times?
Hold on. Just for the record, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people in the room. Everyone black came with me. Just FYI.
Damn.
That's just so you guys know at home. Because
he just called out all the Caucasians in the room.
Because you wanted me to come here, now I'm here. So let's start the show.
I could really disrespect your whole shit, but I'm really not going to.
I know you want to.
Don't he only did white girls?
I don't know what you want to say because I know
I really could play you down to an
I knew you were going to go there.
Let's just keep it cute. Let's keep it cute. I'm trying to keep it cute. I'm trying to be homie.
You want to go there, don't you?
No, so bad.
No, you want to go
but I'm
there.
not going to because it's his family. Now this is the second meal
He said there's 9 Caucasians and only white person, 1 black person.
Pancake that's scrambled that you dip like a chip.
Okay.
Fun.
I could for that.
Childish.
Why do you have to do that? Why you can't say like fun?
Next, we're gonna be making a tomato soup and grilled cheese. I feel like that'll be fun.
Love those.
I was scared. I'm like, damn.
I love tomatoes.
Somebody need to get killed if you didn't like the tomato soup and grilled cheese.
I love tomato soup and grilled cheese.
How much are those earrings?
All right, so this one was in a set with a different one that I lost on a plane. Those were 100,000.
Are they insured?
He lost one of them.
So I lost one, so I needed to get a new set.
100,000.
Which these were 150 each. These were 300,000. But I only got these because I lost this one. Y'all get a Zoom.
Speaking of evolution, this man really used to wear red braids and rap for real.
That's what we're talking about right now.
He looks. I like the way he looks.
By the way,
down.
I didn't want to talk about this stuff. Means nothing to me. It's about what's in here.
What's in there is a whole bunch of bullshit.
What's in here is heart and dedication.
Heart?
And dedication.
Oh, we know you dedicated.
Have I listened to his latest project? Not yet.
What about that heart? How that heart going?
No.
And last but not
It was like pop sounding.
Hot.
I get that he's changing his audience, but also, I mean, low key's audience have always been kind of Caucasian, right? But I feel like pop is coming back more than rap is.
Let's get into
like continuing.
Okay. Have you ever watched my cooking show? Right.
Damn.
Like this.
Where's the stove?
It's right here.
Where's the oven?
It's right there.
Hello. Oh, cool.
Welcome to my house.
Cool beans.
Premium cheddar.
By the way, I remember you ain't have a house, bro. You coming up.
He's an asshole for that.
She used to didn't have a house.
She didn't. She used to not have water. She used to be broke.
No, I'm saying like you came up.
You hear that?
I'm saying you
Kombucha.
came up. I am
You
saying
can
that.
smoke.
You want to bring it up in front of the
I'm
world
proud
now.
of you.
Thank you for
I'm
giving
proud of
me
you, bro.
a pillow to lay my head on.
I'm proud of you.
When times was tough.
All I'm getting at is that I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank you. I'm proud of you too. Finally cut off that damn hair. It was holding you down. Next, we got this buttermilk ranch.
Okay.
Got him.
Hold up, one.
Chicken breast tenders. Chicken breast.
Why is this taking so long?
Chicken breast tenders.
Would you ever buy somebody these?
Would I buy someone these? Absolutely.
That's so nice. See, he's coming.
Do
back.
I feel the
Back to
benefits of
feminist.
kombucha?
He's getting a little bit.
Am I supposed to feel it? Isn't it just supposed to like clear my guts?
Cheetos, like my hot Cheetos.
I don't know if I'm.
I
I don't know if I'm supposed to feel it. I just drink it because
I was a hot Cheeto eater.
For sure.
I just don't want. What happens? What's supposed to happen?
Cookie Monster pajama pants.
All that.
Like, is this something physical that's supposed to happen?
Kosher salt.
Why do we need this? I don't know what
Basil.
this.
Green.
For what?
Flavor. You never had tomato soup? It has basil in it.
My tomato soups don't be having basil in it.
You don't know what they have in it because you don't make them.
Do we have to put it in it? Then?
No.
Cool.
Okay.
Bread.
I tried to sneak some green in. Your mom asked.
Yeah.
Heavy whipping cream.
Oh, that puts me under the toilet. But we can play. I love heavy whipping cream.
What the fuck?
Under the toilet. I'm lactose.
I don't know physically, but I assume you feel a cleaner body. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel.
What's celiac?
Celiac is gluten intolerance. So like pasta,
sucks.
carbs, bread.
All I eat is carbs.
And it's crazy how you remain so good, so skinny, so snatched.
Yeah, I eat a lot of carbs too. Currently eating carb right now.
Cold peeled tomato.
But that shit tastes good.
This is great.
Garlic.
That shit fire.
Red pepper. Tomato paste.
That's what I thought was in those.
Yeah, but you don't cook, so you wouldn't know that tomato paste would never be in a can this big. That's crazy. Black pepper.
You really should probably see a gym. That shouldn't have been heavy.
I should see a gym.
You should see a gym.
I feel like she's
in this whole city should see a gym. Are you crazy? A gym should see me. They need to pay me.
You cooking that, bro? You know what? Just follow their tutorial and make tomato soup and grilled cheese.
Make sure every possible way you try to edit it out, it's not. That's not what she said, guys. She didn't call it. If she tries to edit it out, that's not what she called it. I want to make sure everyone at home knows she's illiterate. All right, that's not what she called.
You have a teardrop on the corner of your eye. Did you kill someone?
Did you kill someone?
It's V for my daughter. I think those micros are a little too micro. Let's relax. Actually, no, they're not too tight.
She said you're a fake gangster.
But it's okay. But it's okay. But it's okay.
Let's go there. Let's go there.
That's fine. Come on, let's go there.
Okay.
Chicken
brawl?
Chicken brawl.
Right.
Fantastic.
You like this type?
I do actually. I don't like.
You got bread?
So, butter bread works. I like white bread. Shouts out to the whites. But
those white girls too.
Yep. Caught it. Clocked it. Look, he can't say nothing.
We have part skim mozzarella.
By the way, I like black women too. I do.
Really?
I do.
Really? Where's the proof?
I'm private.
Right. Are you?
I'm private.
You are private. I never seen nobody you messing with.
I like black women too. Okay.
Allegedly. Sharp check. Milk does weird.
Your rich ran out that one time. It's okay. You're gonna be rich again tomorrow.
But you making me look like I'm crazy. Syrup. Shouts out Aunt Jemima. They trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Bring her back. Put her back on the bottle.
Yeah, they trying to.
It was never no niggas that
Bruh, not my rich running out.
Nutella. I never had Nutella.
You know.
Really?
That was just that one moment, though.
Wait, what is this for?
Strawberry jam.
What is it for?
The pancakes. You never had jam with your pancakes?
No, dude. You are so white, bro.
I'm so
jelly
white.
with their pancakes.
Why are they like
them two over there too.
debate on how white each other is? They both
No one
Caucasian as
at
fuck.
White or is you black? Let's
Nobody
open
at
our
home.
horizon.
Nobody
I
at
feel
home
like
uses
they use
jam
us
with
when they need us. The
facts.
Aunt Jemima thing.
Nobody of color. I mean, my bad. I'm sorry.
I feel like
There's not a lot of people of color in your closest.
they used it,
Really, it's not a lot of people of color who.
and now they don't need it no more, so they just dump it.
Shouldn't have been.
Everybody stand up and show your face now.
Everyone shouldn't have. This shouldn't have been.
He's trying to blame.
Anyways, eggs.
Yeah.
Okay. These the real eggs or these them?
You think she edits it herself?
It's an egg shortage.
I feel like she does.
There's actually inflation. You can see it in the eggs. You hear about this inflation?
I'm checking on
Your
them.
stock portfolio got the inflation hit?
Nah, I didn't.
Nvidia killed you?
Look how rich they got. They got eggs and shit.
Went out to pull out. But you know
Damn,
that.
they got money.
Next we have butter sticks.
Okay. I'm just checking your eggs, making sure your eggs.
Unlike
is all
them,
good.
I got more money though, cause I got 5 eggs.
Powdered sugar.
I got 5 eggs.
If your honey don't got the bear, then it's not.
Do you like bears or otters more?
What? I don't know anything about otters.
So bears.
I mean, I don't really particularly want to be around a bear either, but I guess if I had to, like, from a distance, pick one to observe, it'd be a bear. But
From a distance?
yeah, I wouldn't want to, like, that's how you get mauled.
True. They maul your ass. For
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
She is funny.
We cutting up the onions, and look who's about to cut the onion. Look at the slap chop. Oh no.
I get so full and then I still want to eat, and that's my problem.
So bad. I ain't never cut nothing in my life, so
Now your wrist.
that's your type of black people.
Not your wrist.
Anyways,
We like Paramore too.
I don't. What? I did.
Yes, you did.
I did not. What?
Really did.
Well, you're not supposed to reach over to other people's surfaces. You know, when you're watching like the cooking show and they like behind when they walking past to get more stuff. Like this is my area.
Okay.
And you reached over, so you
I
got
thought I was my friend.
cool. Anyways,
I'm smiling, but it ain't funny.
Katie, can you cut this other half of this onion because you're not gonna do it?
I can do it. You just gotta show me.
Yeah.
You just gotta show me how to do it.
Okay, fine. Cut this diagonally. Ooh, terrible.
That was perfect.
Now peel off these first 2 layers.
Of what?
The onion.
This top thing.
Yeah. Clap if you eat the skin.
Oh, with my hand.
Yes.
Why didn't you just say that? How much for you to take just a big chunk into this?
Like money?
Yeah.
I don't do things for money.
What that mean?
Okay.
Hello? What the was that?
The
What?
fuck?
Just
Hey, Alana. We've been having such a great time,
Hey,
girlie.
chill.
Big bro?
I took the first layer off.
Big
What
bro.
time is it over there? Because right now it's 10, and I still gotta. I'm taking my hair out.
But you don't go all the
We've been taking my hair out and watching funny videos, or just videos in general.
This little indent. Yeah. Look at you.
You did bragging, bro.
I would never do it.
8:25. Oh, y'all good.
Okay, hold the other
It's
side.
10 over here.
No, it's done. It's cut all the way through.
What they call this? Weaponized incompetence?
Yeah, that's what it
I
is.
feel it in my eyes. I
Okay,
see that.
back
I always thought that was fake. I never thought that was a real thing. Oh, it
Now you
really
turn to
is.
the side.
It does make your eyes cry. I never knew. I always thought that was like a
He's so lying.
Now you turn it to the other side.
this way.
He's acting like he's
Then I
never
just
cut
start
onions
doing-
before.
I got it. I'm good. I'm good, big bro. I'm good, big bro.
I am queen. Not big bro. I don't know who big bro is. There's
She's so
something big about
cunty.
me, unlike you.
How was your day, baby?
Yes.
Pause.
Also-
You just went away about 5 minutes ago. I'm talking about you.
Good save, bro, because that was awkward.
And what? Oh. You doing
Did I do it?
No. Can you chop on
I'm a little
the
sore.
Oh, can you do it that one?
See, you set me up for
So,
failure
a
from the
little
beginning.
bit.
You know what? Just like a black woman
So,
that wish she was white, man. Y'all
just a
crazy.
little
Y'all love,
sore.
Y'all love tearing down.
Just a
y'all,
little,
y'all,
little,
y'all love tearing down
little
the African
sore.
American
Just a
infrastructure.
little sore.
From behind Katie. It's a little bit scary.
What?
Just a
I'm
little
good.
sore. Just a little.
Katie, what do you mean your eyes?
Sore.
My eyes, like they're watering.
She don't see it. She don't see it. She don't see it. Just a little.
Why are you making issues?
Sore. It's new t-shirts.
Yes. Yes. Can I do it too? That's what I'm talking about. That's how we treat them. Yes. I get the fuck out, Katie. Yeah.
I'm glad you feel better though.
You just got glass in my onion.
We love you so much.
What's wrong with her? You screaming at crazy for no reason.
Well, yeah.
Psychotic.
Thank you. You didn't miss anything.
Now, that's one thing we know. Gay.
We don't know anything, sir.
Gay.
She's funny.
We don't know anything, sir.
Gay.
We don't know anything, sir. It's okay though. Be you. Be true.
Gay.
So next we're gonna saute down these onions.
Gay and proud.
Gay.
Queen.
By the way, no disrespect.
How do you know his tea? Because you know it from a mile away. You see yourself projecting.
That is so
Could you
funny.
just talk? Just say anything. Come on, yo. You trying to make, why you trying to? He's trying to make it seem like I just like I saw through the straightness into the gayness. His gayness is out.
Oh, what you just said? What? He's straight, literally. What the f are you talking about? Hello.
What if he is straight?
Hello.
That was very
friend.
gay though.
Hello. Why are you laughing? What's funny?
He also kind of looks like Mario.
Who?
Like Mario from Super
Hey,
Mario
play his
Brothers.
ass. Play him.
Hey, yo. What?
Play him.
Play his ass? I got the most untouched asshole in his room.
I don't think so. I really don't.
Untouched.
I want to touch his asshole. Just
You've been
kidding.
in the game too long for that to logistically make sense, man.
That's not true.
You have. How long you been rapping for?
Just kidding.
Untouched.
It usually start year 5. Year 5 is when they start to explore.
What?
Right or wrong.
I don't know.
You do.
It was a job.
I'm so untouched. You would never do anything anally. Not for me. You said you're professional.
This conversation's kind of wild though.
100%.
How much do you think I make a month?
And this year, I think a good month. I'm thinking you pulling in.
You want to rewind?
I think you could be.
I'm gonna rewind.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
You really did.
Well, you're not supposed to reach over to other people's surfaces.
Like money?
Yeah.
I don't do things for money.
Okay.
I'm gonna put subtitles because I can't focus if there's some
Just
subtitles.
Talk with the viewers at home.
Oh, what was that?
What? Chill.
I don't think so.
I took the first layer off.
No, that wasn't the lady. The lady was white.
Okay, sis. Let's cut like this. But you don't go all the way through. So you just...
Just a little indent.
Just a little indent.
I don't think so.
Look at you!
You deep riding, bro.
I would never do anything of the sort.
Just saying.
And then, okay, hold the other side.
No, it's done. It's cut all the way through.
What they call this? Weaponized incompetence?
Yeah,
Feel it
she
in
was
my
not
eyes.
white. She was not
See
black.
that? I always thought that was fake. I never thought that was a real thing. Oh, it really is. It
Imagine
does make your eyes
not
cry.
knowing
I
that.
thought that was like a.
Ooh, T. What he say?
Turn it to the...
Pause. What he say? T. What he say? He said he's about to drop 100 bands. LMAO. Should I continue playing? You want to talk about it? Or no? Also, Rice. About who? About what? He felt a way about something. What did he feel a way about? You tell me later. Okay, tell me about you. Calm down, Tyrone. Calm down. It better be something nice. It better be something nice. That's all I gotta say. Because I'll come there and I'll hit you with that paper. I feel like if I was really rich, I would love to sue people. I'd sue somebody. If it's not something nice, me personally, sue them. Okay, tell me later, okay? We'll talk about it.
This way.
In the meantime, you want to watch something else? Let's watch something funny so you can get your spirits up in case he made your spirits down. Yeah, if you need prosecution, we got it. He got it. That is the answer to everything, bro. I'm sorry, like, sue them. The fuck? Got me fucked up. What's that Dormtainment? She missed the first time that we watched Dormtainment. Yeah, I got you. We're gonna get your mood up by watching stupid shows and stupid movies and stupid things. Let's see. Dirty Girl. What's this one? Ass on the internet. William, you clutch as hell for that. I'm gonna need your brother's number too.
Shake that ass on the internet. Shake that ass on the internet. Shake that ass on the ass shaking song, sit it down on my baraka.
Big Quint indeed. No, what's that?
Chick bite down if you're gonna be a flopper. I'ma handcuff that booty like a super trooper copper. Super trooper copper, yeah, super trooper duper. I'ma throw a couple ones on that super pooper scooper. Got a loofah and a douche, have you screaming hallelujah. Pull your panties to the side, let my spirit get into you. Shake that ass on the internet. Shake that ass on the internet. Shake that ass on the internet. Shake that ass on the internet.
I had a dream like this.
I like them girls with them booty cheeks, especially big and round, soft like bounty sheets. She got a kung fu type of booty cheek. When she drop it to the floor, she break concrete. When she shake it, you try to fight it. Oh, you wanna slap it, grab it, rub it, even bite it. FedEx and UPS overnight.
This is good. It's a good song.
I need that up and down, that round and round, that super
yes, ma'am.
Upload on Vimeo, that YouTube, Twitter. Make it clap, then make it shake, that wiggle and wobble.
How long ago? This was made in. This was made in 12 years ago.
Shake that ass on the internet.
12 years ago. That's a long time.
Shake that ass on the internet. Shake that ass on the internet.
Okay, next. 12 years ago is crazy. This is 12 years ago too. This is when YouTube first started becoming like good. These videos remind me of Lonely Island, but black, like very black, blackity black. LOL. Excuse me.
Hi, I'm Ty Pennington, and welcome to another episode of Extreme Makeover. The sun is shining on another beautiful day, which means it's another opportunity to help another beautiful family.
Hi, Extreme Makeover. My name is Catherine Hill. My whole life has been dedicated to treating people nice and making my own way. I was raised in a two-parent home with a loving mother and father and two big brothers. I graduated from Harvard with a PhD in law. I have a supporting husband who loves me, and I have an excelling career that I go to every day. And quite frankly, I'm sick of it.
Damn, girl.
I see all these girls on Instagram and Twitter getting free trips and vacations to private exclusive islands, in the club every night, hanging around famous celebrities, popping bottles, getting mentioned in songs.
That's how you know it's old. Look at that.
Not doing anything.
Look at her man at the back. He's like, what's wrong with what I do?
And quite frankly,
look at him in the back.
I want that too.
He gave up.
Extreme makeover. Please help. And turn me into a bad bitch.
So is this what you want? Put your hand down. Here we are outside of Catherine's house getting ready to surprise her and let her know she won the makeover. She has no idea that we're here. Catherine Hill, are you ready to be made over?
Oh my God!
You did
oh
it!
Oh my God, I really won!
You won!
Oh my God!
Come on!
Oh my God!
Come give me a big hug! Yeah!
Oh my God!
Yeah!
Thank you! Thank you! Oh my God!
So good!
This is my closet.
Damn, you ain't got shit in here.
Larry likes to save. As you can see, all I have are very few classy items. Nothing that exposes my breasts or my body or that I can wear to the club.
Yeah.
You know?
I'll take care of you.
We love papers.
Well, Catherine.
Serve, bitch.
We've seen everything we needed to see. And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna send your husband Larry on a trip to Las Vegas. And when he gets back, he's gonna come home to the ultimate bad bitch. Are you excited?
Yes.
I said, are you excited?
Yes.
Well, let's make you over.
Yeah.
Okay, it's day one at the Hill House. And before we make over Catherine's persona, we have to make sure that the foundation of her body matches that of a bad bitch. Basically, all we're gonna do is give her a fat ass. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
Alfred.
BBLs.
Okay, so tell us, what are your plans for Catherine here?
Well, what I'm gonna do is now. What we're gonna do
First
is
of all, she got a pretty
we're gonna turn
big
this
butt
small
to begin
can of
with.
spam. So we gonna cut your hand.
Okay.
Right.
So how are we gonna do that, Alfred?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. I made this contraption, right? And it's made up of cement, plastic, Play-Doh, the green kind, and camel fat.
Okay.
Right. Now, what we're gonna do is now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna inject it straight into the butt cheeks. Now, what I usually do is go straight into the anus, get straight into the bloodstream. But for this show, we're going to the butt cheeks.
They used to do that
Alfred,
though.
Is that safe?
Like illegal people used to like
Well,
put cement into the
why?
girl's hat.
But you know what they say. What's safe ain't sexy. And what's sexy is a nice fat ass. You know what I'm saying?
First thing you gotta know about us, homie, we cut from the same cloth. Go.
First thing we gotta get rid of are these Real Housewives and everything jeans. You know why?
Because it ain't showing your butt, then I don't give a.
The next thing we gotta get rid of are these sweaters. You know why?
Maybe
because it ain't showing your breasts. I could care less.
And the last thing we got rid of is these big Medea-sized dresses. You know why? Girl, you better answer me.
Maybe because of the material.
Because it ain't showing your thighs, you advertising lies.
Pause. I'm gonna move on. Sorry. But actually, I want to watch Jenna Marbles. We're about to watch fucking Jenna. Oh my god. Alana. Oh my god. Are we about to watch her? She's so. I love her. I miss her.
Why are the rhinestones on the table?
You know what? She makes me want to do YouTube for real, like actual YouTube. Like instead of like live plus YouTube, she makes me want to do like YouTube. She's fucking fire. I love her.
I feel like a long time ago, my channel just morphed into Jenna's selfish time, where I do whatever's gonna make me laugh. And you know what? I'm not even sorry. I've
And I
been
like
having
that.
the greatest time. My videos are all really fun to make, and I've just been laughing. So I hope that you like them as well. And if you
Jenna!
don't, that's okay. I don't know if you've ever felt like this before, but it happens to me on occasion, where I will see a picture and immediately become envious. I want that to be me now. And someone tweeted me.
Mama begging cut the monche last. Yeah, my lost band. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna move locations because somebody needs to use this room.
This picture.
So I will move locations. Stay with me, and I'll be right back. So yeah. I'll be right back. Yeah. Be right back. You see that? You see that? It says be right back. I don't know if you can see it. It says be right back right there. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Sorry, y'all. Where am I at? Where was I at? New location. Can you believe it? I need my lights though. You can't see me very well. Can you see me? You can see me, right? Can you see me? Oh. Wait. There we go. Can you see me? That's too much light. That's too much light. Okay, I'm gonna play it.
And I was just overcome with the feeling of, I just want that to be my life. I want that to be my face. I want it on my face now. There's been lots of people that make videos like these, like really beautiful makeup tutorials with actual like rhinestones. I'm not going for that. I'm going to do a full face of rhinestones. Not good rhinestones. Like they're pretty chunky. I realized that the ones that are really fine and small end up looking like really nice no matter what. The chunky ones sort of misform your face and look ridiculous. So that's what I want. I want chunky. Now, I couldn't find a rhinestone tool, so the person at Joann Fabric gave me a little hack that if you put a little candle wax on there, I'm gonna be able to pick these up like this. And I was gonna get spirit gum, which is a very strong adhesive, but most makeup artists seem to just use clear eyelash glue, which sounds like a better ordeal because I've used spirit gum and that shit doesn't come off. I hope that these are similar to the ones of the girl in the picture because I want to look just like her. I want to live her life. I want to be her. I want to be on her. This bag is a pound of big bling. So most people that do this, they seem to like work in sections of their face. But I mean, I don't really feel like doing that. I kind of feel like making a little beard first. Now, I gotta be honest, I didn't really watch those tutorials, so I don't know if I'm supposed to like just put glue all over my face and start going. What if you really like it? What if you're like, damn?
Can you rhinestone Von Dutch into my forehead?
This is gonna be hard. Like, I have to wait till the glue gets kind of tacky.
Oh my god.
Oh my Jesus.
Oh, turning back now.
Oh, Jessica Christie.
Oh, no. Oh, this is so... This is gonna be much more difficult than I had anticipated. You know, I never thought I'd be making another video that require prayers for my face, but we're doing it. Don't judge me!
I'm literally just taking this in.
Everyone has different dreams, okay? And this one's mine.
I can see my
I used to love, even her and her husband, they're both
You're telling me
so
if you saw me out like this, you wouldn't be like, wow, I want to talk to her. I want to know if she's okay.
They're so freaking
funny. I don't understand why you keep laughing.
You're doing it so well.
Thank you. I didn't come here to fuck around.
Do y'all think we still have the attention span to like watch videos like this? Huh? Yeah. Y'all think we still have the attention span to watch videos like this without
getting bored? Do you think I can get like glue poisoning? Because I just realized that I'm gonna have to cover my entire face in glue. Like, is this bad for you?
Yeah, that's probably fine.
I don't think it is. Like, why wear a necklace or like earrings when you can just bedazzle your own face? I can't really move my lip that well. Is this beautiful or what?
There, you can see me now.
This is like way easier than putting on lashes, that's for sure. If I was doing this with my hands, I think it would be hard, but it's not. Don't let people on the internet fool you. This shit's fucking easy.
This is so funny.
Why? Because I'm making the outside match the inside?
What type of razor do you use for your face?
Norelco feet trimmer with my name on it. Okay, so for our wedding someday, we're agreeing on face rhinestones.
If I'm allowed to have a Von Dutch sponsor.
They're so cute.
Also, I'm naming
Are they
the
still
kids
together?
Von
Do you know?
Dutch. Name the girl Von and the girl Dutch.
Oh, it feels so good. Ooh.
Okay, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Yes, it
Okay,
does.
I don't think I
Feels
have
so
the attention
good.
span for it. I'ma skip.
Don't stop and look at me.
You know, sometimes when it hurts to rip your eyelashes off.
Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I got another person that's funny. Oh yeah. Wait. What's it called? It's called it's with Trixie Mattel. I watched this during COVID. This is what gave me peace during COVID. And it's this show with Trixie and Mattel, and they're both drag queens. It's called yeah. So basically what they do is they talk about like a random topic while they're dressed up, and they just like talk about it. I'm gonna do this one. Girl,
like,
you're gay.
Just
they're so funny. I love them so much.
Just
and if you know their personality, they're even funnier.
You know, I love to, like, every 10th comment on this channel is always like, this is what mental illness looks like. This is what mental illness looks like. Strut out, let it out. That's the worst, is when it says, this is what mental illness looks like, and I'm like about to disagree, and then I'm like, well. Look at
and
that.
Trixie Mattel is so rich now. Her makeup looks so different.
It's sexy though. It's sexy.
It is sexy.
It is.
Energy. Gay energy. I survived the Vulcan death grip. Trixie Mattel.
And I was a falsetto child. Katya.
In honor of Pride Month, we're watching this.
Welcome to what show are we talking about? Whatever we want.
Because it's our show.
And not yours. Oh my god, a falsetto child.
Raising my phone.
My thing fell off. Gay, 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 gay.
I can't believe it took us 100 and blah, blah, blah episodes to think of talking about being gay.
Being gay. I am so distracted about how good I look right now.
Because gay.
Gay, I know. This is what I love about being gay.
Think of how cute you are as a boy. If you were straight, it would be awful.
It would be awful.
You would be so just like, just. It'd be so bad. It'd be so bad. Straight people are so gross.
They're rotten to the core. And yet, straight people are sick and psychotic.
They are. Do you know why I think they hate us so much?
Why? Because we're so fabulous.
We have so much of what they'll never have. We're good at everything.
Yeah.
We're smart. We make more money.
Yeah.
We're fun.
We're better with women.
Better with
That's
women.
true.
Yeah. I think we're more empathetic. We have a
You know
more
what I really
vibrant
like about this show?
nightlife.
The reason why I
straight.
love this show is the editing on here keeps me so entertained. Like, it keeps me like focused. Whoever edits their shit ate that up. Ate it up.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Best thing you got to look forward to is to what? Maybe a few days a month you get to roll around some bocce ball.
Bocce ball?
Like straight people stuff. Bocce ball.
Bocce ball.
Yeah.
Bocce ball.
Straight guys take the bocce ball and they're like, yeah. Doesn't this feel like a boob? They do. Can you imagine if you weren't gay? What would your straight self be like? Like if you met another universe straight you, what's it like?
I'd be in jail. Easy. I'd be in jail.
For what?
Heroin. Because I think gay, it's very gay to do speed. It's not very gay to do heroin.
Go to like Alabama.
Gay people
are
happy. We gotta keep that energy up.
That's like all the memes about gay people being fast walkers.
Yes. Oh my God.
You know why gay people are fast walkers? Because in our head, it's like, okay, bye Irene, bye. Superstar, where you from? How's it going? We're all singing Womanizer all day in our head.
What made you gay? When did you choose to be gay?
I remember sitting up one day and going,
gay?
I think I'll have a terrible life.
I'm gay.
I was afraid to cross my legs. When people would leave the room, I'd cross my legs. I know, it's so sad. I just wanted to cross my legs.
I love that you're like, bye mom, bye dad.
And then
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, and then this, and then this. Can I show you how my impression of being gay is?
Sure.
That's it. No sound. Or if you want a sound. That's gay.
Totally.
That's gay.
Gay girls.
Well, gay girls, that's a whole other thing. I'm talking about gay boys.
Gay boys. Gay girls are sort of the superior race because there's nothing more punk rock and anti-patriarchy than being like, not only do I not need a man, I don't need no man.
I don't need no man. I want to suck on tits.
Yes.
I want to suck on tits and play with tits and do interesting things, solve problems, and be happy.
I collect Barbie. That's pretty beyond.
You are so gay. Let me tell you about you. Hi. You are gay as shit. You are the
He's
gayest.
He's the gayest person I've seen.
I've ever met in my life. So gay, so homosexual, so thoroughly clearly gay that you're gay. Did you know?
I always describe myself as
are you aware?
The gayest acting person.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about acting.
Like, I'm not as... But my accessories and my lifestyle and the things I like and do and say could not be gayer.
Could not be gayer.
I have a BFA in musical theater, and then I went to beauty school, and then I did Drag Race.
And then you go to her condo, and she's pink everywhere. The only thing that would make that gay is if you had a bucket of that dropped on you when you opened the door.
That's so funny.
You haven't seen some of the renovations, honey.
Who's the renovations?
Yeah. You haven't seen some of my renovations. You want to see my renovations?
I'm gonna stop doing that.
Well, when you're around straight people and you say things like,
"This light is not it for me,"
yeah,
they're like, "What? Your he's working out? You want to go to the gym?" Yeah. When I talk to straight people,
Am I talking like this?
Yep.
Or like Uber. Hi, Brian.
Yeah. How are you?
Yeah, I go really deep, and they're like, "Are you even talking?" And I'm like,
when I think about a straight man, I think about a dirty man.
I'm so
I
tired
remember
of
reading
doing
this thing from
this.
Reddit. The straight woman was like, "My husband doesn't really wipe good because he says it's gay to touch his butt. How do I get him to wipe good?" It's like, what? And straight people in comedy too. Straight people in comedy. The straight guy comedians literally just show up in t-shirt and jeans and talk about some girl.
Stains, yeah.
And
so I was this bitch the other night. I got posters all
Okay,
over
let's
my
do something else.
I will say, gay people.
I will take suggestions. What do you guys want to watch? What do you want to watch? What do y'all want to watch? Ooh, let's watch this.
It's giving apology. All aboard the top. Yay!
By the way, if you can't tell, I love Quinn. She's cute and she's funny as fuck.
I'm here with.
And I love her too. Alex Kafani.
So ready. I want to see what the girls have to say. Oh wait, I need to put my socks on. Stop. Nobody putting my feet in no edits. And you do, right. Put your socks on.
What do you have to confess?
I have some things to confess.
Confess.
No, ma'am. No, I'm not telling any secrets. Today we're reading the girls. I want to read a bunch.
We're reading y'all secrets. Alex not giving y'all shit.
No, I'll tell you guys a secret.
I got a secret too.
You tell.
My secret is
Victoria.
Monet.
No, Victoria's Secret.
Victoria Monet. No, it's fine.
Today, me and Alex are going to be reading your confessions because I feel like that would be a funny thing to do.
Well, yes. Wait, so where are you getting all these informations from?
I'm getting it from my story, and I also made a Google Doc. I made a Google Doc. Hold on.
Vous êtes des animaux. Vous êtes des animaux.
I'm getting to it!
Tell us all of the secrets, you guys. I want to see everything. I want to get all the tea.
Oh my god, look how many responses.
Damn.
Period. Oh my god, 3 bands of responses.
Ooh! Oh my god.
We should ask for evidence. No, that's crazy. With evidence.
I'm gonna give y'all benefit of the doubt.
I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of doing my hair.
Okay.
Oh, hell no. It stands for us real quick.
Alex says sometimes y'all be making her feel like a court judge.
Do you have any favorite comedians?
And
Yeah, Teddy Ray. Let's watch Teddy Ray. Oh, he's dead. I've never watched his stand-up though. I've only watched him on All Def Digital. So I'm gonna do Teddy Ray best moments from All Def Digital.
what you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass. The sun is still out, my nigga, and it was just.
He's so funny.
I don't know, man. He has elaborate bullshit ideas every 10 seconds. Hey Teddy, let's doorbell ding dong ditch. You 36. I got a retweet from one of the baddest bitches in the game. I'm not gonna say her name because I'm in her DMs right now, trying to get that mouth. I don't know why Moo was a little bit shaky today. He was like standing in a corner, nigga. Like
he's so naturally funny. That's why I love him. R.I.P.
Really staring down niggas, eyeing people, talking about, oh, don't talk to my sister like that. And I was like, nigga, ain't nobody finna talk to your sister right now. None. She got a flat top, bro. We are good.
She got a flat top.
We are good. You're safe. You know what I'm saying? You can leave your sister here naked next to the ribs, and niggas will pick up them ribs first.
Damn.
Okay. Oh, yeah, man. I got caught in this chair.
Damn.
You know.
Does the chair have any evidence against the...
Calm down, nigga. Just because you ain't blessed and thick with it don't mean that my statement is less valid. What's up, man? Anybody tell you look like Judge Mathis?
I've gotten that quite
like
a bit.
The third or the fourth, not the real, but like his offspring.
Thank you, Mr. Ray. I appreciate the compliment.
You did some fine soup, too. Pour ravioli on you. 3. We in my P class, but I'm not running today.
But this is something that happens like it's in your earth.
No, I ain't running these laps. 5. I'm just gonna keep eating these snacks.
Bro, I hate when she was still alive. I feel like he could have gone to where Drewski is. Because he's actually funny. No shade. Just kidding. Drewski is funny too, but he's really funny. Stop it.
I ain't never cried off Chef Boyardee before.
To watch those, then we have high.
A lot of my inspiration comes from areolas. We go to Wingstop. Let me get 3 honey mustards, 2 ranches, and 1 barbecue sauce. But you only ordered a 6-piece. Let me get 3 honey mustards, 2 ranches, and 1 barbecue sauce. But you only got a 6-piece. Let me get 3 honey. Let me talk to your manager. Slavery would have been so difficult.
Yeah, white people are known for not putting enough seasoning on stuff. One time I ate some white potato salad, it was like eating air.
Or they have seasoning, but it ain't shit, really. Like, they'll put rosemary on a big-ass chicken. Just rub it with rosemary. And it's like, oh, that's gonna... And once the flave gets in there, what flave? It's just a leaf. You rub it on this big-ass piece of chicken.
The mama pointed at salt and she said, "What is that, cocaine?" I said, "No, bitch, that's salt."
That don't look nasty when you know you got it with some fire mac and cheese.
That's sexy. That look like Lauren London in a cup.
So you want to snatch that cup real quick, man? What's the difference between yams and sweet potatoes? I don't know.
Sweet potatoes, that's the form and shape in which you are built like. Yams.
Making a scientific thing. It's from the Utica plant.
Yams is kind of like when you break it down and it becomes more sweet. So that's why men often refer to their women as yams. Because when you a sweet potato, you hard, you distant. Nah, I don't want your number. But then when I break you down, then you turn into yams. And now you got all this white stuff on you.
Oh, that's nasty.
These niggas assassinated my character, had me feeling fucked up. I remember I was about to hop on the bus. Before the doors could close, one of the homies yelled out. He was like, "Hey, nigga, you need an ocean of lotion." And then the doors just closed. And I was just on the bus, like, puzzled. Like, did this nigga just rhyme? You can talk about me, but don't make it rhyme.
Damn, that is true.
Don't put that shit in a song. I see why rappers get shot at, nigga. I don't know why I'm not getting no hits on Tinder. I don't know. I picked the best pictures I could possibly pick. All my sexiest pictures. My best work. The ladies still ain't rocking with it.
So, Teddy, let's take a look at your profile.
Okay.
Wow, what a great profile photo. Your smile is so beautiful, Teddy. I really
I
like
watch
your first
Kitchen
photograph.
Nightmares. Oh, we're watching that next. We're watching that next. Let's watch that. Kitchen Nightmares. I love that. Am I allowed to watch it? Yeah, I can. I need something really funny. Nah, kitchen knife for me has been nasty, bro. They be disgusting. I'm gonna watch this one.
Lancaster, California, 70 miles north of Los Angeles.
Do you know that show, Scared, where people used to like go and they just like do random shit, like sit in a bed of like snakes and stuff? What's
This is
that show
home
called?
to Casa Roma, the oldest restaurant in the city.
How's your pizza, guys?
In spite of having absolutely
The
no
one of the soul
restaurant
food
experience,
restaurant as well.
Nyla and her son
Blackberry, the
Jeremy bought
restaurant.
this failing landmark restaurant.
Okay. Have you watched it already? Is it this one? You said, yeah, it's called Fear Factor. That was a good show. Blackberry, the restaurant. Okay, I'm gonna watch that. I feel like I've watched it. The restaurant is run by a teacher.
Tonight on Kitchen Nightmares,
Chef Ramsay, Chef Ramsay.
Chef Ramsay makes his inaugural trip to Pittsburgh. Oh my God. Where he tries to turn around a failing soul food restaurant.
Soul food? I wouldn't serve that on fucking death row.
The owner, Miss Jean, is also known as Miss Mean.
Look at this chef. How can somebody mishandle bread? Ooh.
She yells at her staff,
Everybody always late.
and the staff yells back.
You told me not to leave my post by. That is bullshit.
Miss Jean's philosophy is the customer isn't always right.
There's a problem with the mac and cheese. No, that lady lying.
As for her menu,
Oh my God.
it's a disaster.
It's drier than the Sahara Desert.
And the only steady customers at Miss Jean's seems to be the flies.
Fuck off, fly.
Chef Ramsay faces a massive challenge
Has there been a robbery here?
as he goes looking for the soul in this soulless restaurant.
The restaurant looks like a prison cafeteria.
Can Chef Ramsay save Miss Jean's southern cuisine?
You've all fallen out of love.
Or has the restaurant gone too far south?
Stop! Everybody stop!
I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore.
That's tonight
This is a disaster.
on Kitchen Nightmares.
It's killing me. I can't continue to do it no more.
What is that? You're serving rotten food.
Then wake up! You wake up!
You wake up, wake up, wake up. Gotta get this cake, gotta get this cake up. Gotta act like I care about this makeup, makeup.
Wilkinsburg,
He
Pennsylvania.
found a rat inside.
Located
That's
right outside
disgusting.
Pittsburgh, is home to Miss Jean's Southern Cuisine.
This is not
opened by Jane
Ratatouille.
Cook, a retired special education teacher.
I love to cook. And then when I started doing it at my church, everybody wanted me to make food. Miss G, you have to cook this, you have to cook that. Cheese sauce is ready. They're the ones that really encouraged me to open up a restaurant. You'll love her food, trust me.
That Mac should be ready to come out.
Very good.
She's the type of person that will always help you if you're in a bind or if you need help.
You sure you feel better? Because we don't want you working sick.
But,
Bro.
oh wow, how can I explain this? She has an attitude problem.
If I catch you on your phone, it's considered your 15-minute break. No exception. Unless you fell on the floor and there's nobody in here and you can't get up.
Miss Jean's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Who cut the steam tables on? Y'all gotta pay attention. Somebody write these orders like kindergarten students. Don't mean because a lot of my staff is lazy. I don't think it. I know it. Sister. Where you come from? Me standing back here in the kitchen on your phone.
Let me call you back where I can kill
I mean, that's not right. You just can't do that. And I have to go and tell them 4 or 5 times, you need to do this, you need to check this, you need to check that.
All right. There's a problem with the mac and cheese. They said it's overcooked and they want some more.
I don't want to hear it.
When she's dealing with a customer complaint, she could be known to get a little bit nasty. She said this is like eating a potato chip.
That lady lying. Sometimes I find myself in the kitchen cooking and I have to stop. And I go to the door just to make sure no one is out there. I don't know what happens. The customers are gone. Oh, man.
There were several times I came in the morning and she's crying.
Mm.
She's just crying.
What's up?
And I'm getting a frog. She'd be like, she owes so much.
This show made me want to cook food more. LOL, it's stopping.
To the point I don't.
Why? Because it was so nasty, or because you were just like inspired? Ah, fuck.
Excuse me. I don't know what I would do. I don't even know where else I would go to seek help. All I know about putting my whole life saving.
Nah, I ate this. I ate this shirt though.
It go right down the drain. I don't know what I'll do.
Bro.
No, I say, well,
I got so much
left.
Chef Ramsay. Hi, I'm Jean. You're coming to my restaurant. Can I speak to you a minute, please?
I'm supposed to be coming to see you.
Please.
Okay.
I brought you a peach cobbler. I need to see you a few minutes before you get to my restaurant.
Okay, let's go through there.
Okay.
It's frozen.
My whole life, all I've ever did was help someone else.
Let's take a seat over here.
And now I'm really, really in need of help.
First of all, how long have you had the restaurant?
I had the restaurant about 12 years.
And before you ran the business, what were you doing?
Oh, I taught disabled kids and adults. And I did that for about 25
Okay, it's
years.
good now.
Tough job.
It is.
So, coming out of that kind of role...
Yeah, because some restaurants can be struggling for real. Have a dirty kitchen, you would never know. Well, unless the food is really that bad. That's how my mom is. Mama doesn't like, she doesn't like to eat outside of the house because she's like, she don't know. They might not wash the plates or their spoons.
With another hand.
And I understand that.
Breaks and gossiping, talking, and being late, or just don't show. And it's just not helping me keep my restaurant where it needs to be. I am in big debt because I can't keep enough clientele in the restaurant. I mean, I am going through so much right now. I really don't know if I'm going to make it out through the month. I just don't have the money. So every day I do everything. I waitress, I'm the manager, I cook.
Which is crazy.
Because that's how bad it is right now. I just really need your help. I'm on the edge. I really need help. I can't do it. I can't.
And I'm making right there.
I appreciate you coming out.
I'm on the
Thank you for the update.
edge of
Don't get upset.
glory.
I can't help. It's been so hard. I just don't know what to do.
Aww.
Listen, I'm here
I
to
like her
help,
wig.
Miss Jean. Okay?
Okay.
I totally get it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'm going to jump in my car, get back there, and I'll have a meeting with the staff. Come on.
Thank you.
Okay. Wow. It may be rainy in Pittsburgh, but there's one thing that can pick me up. Some good soul food. Wow. Oh, oh my God. Oh my goodness.
If I just gotta like do this.
Anyone in? Hello?
Dirty cop. Oh my goodness.
And stream all day, I would love to. This is not that hard.
I can't handle it. I'm about to pass out. Oh my God.
Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
You too. I'm Marissa.
Larissa. Good to see you. Marissa. My goodness me. Was there a robbery last night? There's nothing in there.
That's our dessert display over there.
That is grim.
It's just hard to grow on Twitch a little bit.
It's just embarrassing. I mean, Chef Ramsay's coming in asking when was the robbery.
Oh dear.
He said when was the robbery?
Ouch.
Hello.
Nice to see you. And first name is?
Joni.
Joni.
Right, glad you came.
Good to see you. I'd like to have a quick
Bro.
get together with the staff.
Okay.
Can you go to the kitchen and call everybody out?
Yes, I will.
Without Miss Jean.
Yes, sir. Everyone to the front. We have a meeting.
Come over. Everybody, come through. Great. And first name is?
Chef Mike.
Chef Mike. How are you, my darling?
Hello.
And this is?
Chanel.
I forgot to tell you about one of my favorite, you know, Lock Knowledge. Also, yeah, I really like that shirt. Is there something stitched on it? Stitched. Oh, you're talking about like right here? No, that was a mistake.
Miss Jeannie came to
We're
see
just
this
gonna
morning.
ignore that. That's not how all of them
Biggest
look like.
problem from her point of view was
That's
the staff.
that's what. It's just this.
Why would
Just
she
this.
blame
And nothing is
the
stitched on
staff
it. That's just the
for
way
the
it
problems
looks.
in the restaurant?
To get all the blame off of her.
Yes.
Why would she pass the blame on to you?
She has sort of an attitude problem. She's just
Mean.
mean.
Mrs. Jean, pillar of the community for the last 20 years. She's mean?
Yes. She's mean to the customers sometimes.
Mean to the customers. And employees too. I don't believe it.
Sometimes I thought she has split personality.
Wow.
You got the nitpicking Miss Jane where you just want to throw your hands up and be like, I'm leaving. Then you got nice Miss Jane.
I mean, I'm really confused. Miss Jean blamed you guys as the issue. And what you're telling me is completely different. So, let me go get her. Miss Jean.
Yes.
Ooh.
You got 2 seconds?
Oh, wow.
They're talking about her and he's telling them to come in.
Confused. Miss Jean, you told me the big issue here was the staff. That's not the case from their point of view. They're saying that you have a mean streak. Are you mean?
I don't think it's a mean streak. I'm a very serious person.
They're saying that you're heavy-handed with the customers in terms of the way they've been treated.
There's a young man that comes in here, and he's like me and Jean's grandson.
Right.
It's not like my grandson. Well, I'm just saying, Jean, he's a regular. And he ordered pepper steak and rice one time, and he just told Miss Jean was a little salty, and she said, don't eat it.
Wow.
He's one of the guys that come in here, and his pants is hanging to here. We try to catch those guys when they come in and ask them to please pull their pants up. Especially on a Sunday for all the church folks and the older ladies and stuff.
Okay, I appreciate that, having the pants pulled up on Sundays in front of the church congress, but whether he's got these pants around his ankles, he has a right, to complain about salty food. Let's get that clear. Yeah? Who's right, who's wrong?
Well, they're wrong because they think I'm mean when I don't allow them to do something that they shouldn't do. Yes, I do yell sometimes because after I ask you to do something 5 or 6 times and it's not getting done, I think I'm too soft. I need to put my foot down.
What would you do
something, then you should be terminated.
Yelling at you like that.
Wow.
But no, soft-hearted me, I give everybody another chance. There's always something. When I go back there, they're on their phone. I mean, all gathered. I've been back there when there was 5 people on their phones at one time, especially you.
No, it's not right.
Okay, you saying that never happens?
No.
Every time your phone vibrates, you go to the bathroom 15 times a day.
go to the bathroom.
I follow her to the bathroom.
I follow her to the bathroom.
And you heard me talking one time.
Several times. You never know when I'm following you.
I drink like over 2 gallons of water a day.
The only way you drink 2 gallons of water unless you had hot pipes.
It's from the hot kitchen.
When you're out drinking or whatever, that gives you hot pipes.
No,
I can't deal with everybody's personal problems. And it's like, I'm Dr. Phil. Now I feel like I'm Jerry Springer. This is serious. It's not funny to me. They don't understand. I am one person, and I have to deal with all of you. And I'm like really getting fed up behind it.
This is crazy.
And everybody always late. Everybody, especially Mike. Every single day.
Man, they're just telling.
I'm very disappointed because I don't feel like they respect me enough. And all these years I put into what I'm doing,
would you stay at the
this is
job?
like frustrating to me. And if I don't get Chef Ramsay's help, I am going to lose what I have within a month's time. I really need
I'm
his
probably
help.
gonna log off in like 30 minutes. Because at the end of the day, if I'm working at a restaurant, I make sure I actually enjoy it. Yeah.
Between Miss Jean and her staff.
What are you talking about?
Chef Ramsay is ready to try
If it was like this,
some
nah.
old-fashioned soul food.
Okay.
The decoration would make me want to leave already.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have you worked in food before? I worked at Whataburger and I worked at
Okay.
First off, I'll go for the chicken dinner.
Whataburger and what else?
We don't have
What
that
other?
available right now.
No?
No.
No
I think it's only Whataburger that I worked at. That was the only food place I worked at. It was cool.
I'll have the red beans.
They didn't care about me though, but they had good. They had a good salad
Veggie platter.
and a good
No.
Mashed potato?
drink.
Not right now, no. I don't even think we have gravy.
Seriously. Why have a menu if 2/3 of it's off?
Then they don't have
Oh dear.
anything.
You got pork chops?
Yes.
Bingo. Let's go for the ribs.
Okay.
And the mac and cheese.
Okay.
Let's start with that. As the food's ready, just bring it. Thank you.
Okay.
Kind of want to go to the restaurants that he be going into and fix him up. But also I'm scared because like after he leaves, I bet you it's not as good anymore. Halo, what? Hut.
Wow. I mean, just like sugar syrup. Darling, can I change that, please? It's so sweet. How much sugar goes in there?
I'm not sure. It's probably just poured in there till it's sweet enough.
Yeah, that's sweet enough, right? I'll just go straight to water, please.
Water,
Thank
sure.
you.
Lee said the sweet tea is too sweet.
That's like Southern tea, and they call it sweet tea. It's supposed to be sweet.
They don't stay
That's
open
why
long
they
after
call it
then.
sweet tea.
So depressing. What's that there? 2 seconds. What is that bike? What's the bike there for?
This Machine's exercise bike.
There's a gym here?
Just a bike.
But what's it for?
For her when she feels like exercising.
I've never seen anything like that. Wow. How's that, darling? Jesus. Did somebody sit on that? What happened?
Came out like that.
It came out like that?
Yes, came out like that.
Did somebody sit on that?
No, sir.
Can a lady
Damn,
not
look
have a
at that
decent
bun.
Yes, she can. She can.
Crazy.
Wow.
Damn.
Miss
That
Jean,
bun was
what
atrocious.
is this? Please tell me that the bun didn't go out looking like that. Honest to goodness, I really didn't look. I cannot believe that.
So like, do they go and look for the worst restaurants and then just like
I mean, come on. Let me
go to it? Is that what happens?
I don't know. How can somebody mishandle bread?
What's going on, Maggie?
Whoever threw them up there, they don't give a shit. They just smash shit up, put it on the shelf. This is what I'm dealing
I'm not
with.
gonna lie
but
though,
it's not
if
their
I was
problem.
there, I'd actually be happy because it would be entertaining. I love entertaining shit.
Wow.
Chanel. God damn. I just put the 3 together that he should get, and you went and grabbed something else.
First of all, you told me to
The
get
owners
this
reach out to them.
No, you got it looking like a slop plate.
You see me wiping it off, Miss Jane. Don't get frustrated and take it
Like
off.
that would be entertaining for me. I'll be like, huh, this is funny.
Oh my gosh, I'm so underpaid.
Is that for me?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right? We have the ribs and the rest is
The
coming
ribs.
out.
Okay, great.
Sheesh, sorry. That was unladylike.
How is it?
That was
They have
very
a weird
unladylike.
saltiness to them, almost like they've been in a brine. Would you
Look at my
find
hair
out?
though. My hair is growing.
You think of ribs,
It's grown.
the excitement, the stickiness, deliciousness of it, but they're very salty.
Yeah, I'm not
salty.
dining
It was almost
tonight.
like they
I'm
were
dining
brine
tomorrow.
and nothing
Like they
was
realize
that
they didn't
impressive
happen. I
to
swear.
them.
That's good that they're aware of when they need
They
help.
taste salty to you?
No. This is
What's
soul
up, Michael?
food, and I really don't think Chef Ramsay know how to cook soul food. Just like I wouldn't know how to make food that British eat.
Here's the mac.
It's nice and hot.
Sizzle.
Okay.
So Chanel, are you gonna start the pork chops?
Just one pork chop.
Yeah, one pork chop.
I'm scared to cook it.
Here's the mac and cheese.
Where's that been? It's bubbling away. Can you hear that? Has that been in the microwave?
Yes.
What, for 3 days? Can you hear it
For
cracking?
3 days. Is it not supposed to be hot? Is that a
It
bad
sounded like the little Rice Krispie treats with the little elves and didn't look that good.
Thank you.
Okay.
thing? Damn. Ew. I can't believe he eats it. I would not. I'm sorry.
Mac and cheese, and that's just bland.
I don't care
Overcooked.
how much you pay me.
Dreadful.
Actually, I do care.
Don't cook it too fast. When you cook pork chops, you gotta stand right there and keep turning and keep turning it.
Miss Jean nitpicks. You just want to tell her,
come in?
get
You wanna
the
say hi?
hell out the kitchen.
Why is there so much smoke?
It's
I
just
don't
one
know.
person.
Might be from the grease.
It's Twitch.
Something flew in my eye.
No, you're not.
I'll finish with that.
How is it?
Mac and cheese, well,
I didn't say the hard part. I said
seasoning,
lick
and it's
up.
just cooked to hell.
With it.
Okay.
Oh, shit, it's
He
scary.
said the
With the
macaroni
A.
and cheese. It's bland.
It's what?
It's bland.
It's good. Taste it. It's real good. I'm not gonna say the macaroni is not good when it is good.
She's so defensive.
You need another set of soap.
No, that's fine, thank you, sweet.
See, this is what Tyler said. You gotta
Come on.
realize and assess. Why aren't people fucking with it?
Fucking depressing is that?
What is that?
Are you serious? Could y'all please
That
come
shit
look
look
at the pork
burnt.
chop? Please. He got it sitting up.
Honestly,
Why are they laughing? Aren't they the one that cooked it?
it's on the East Coast. There's California where that little dark spot is. In the central, Midwest, and we have Seattle. We're here. Pittsburgh.
He is funny.
God bless America. Fuck off, fly.
And then a fly comes
Chanel, did you
in.
taste it?
Oh, damn.
If you gotta stand up, that means it's too hard. I'm not the cook.
Okay, so I see you had a chance to taste the pork chop. And what did you think?
Yeah, dry. Like a mouthful of sand. It's drier than the Sahara Desert.
All right.
Even the flies, no longer interested.
Okay, is there anything else you wanted me to get for you, or?
A wheel for that bike out there. That way I can get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
He said that this was dry like a mouthful of sand. He said even the flies no longer take interest in it. Is it dry?
Yeah.
I still stand by my food.
It looks dry,
because
bro.
I put all I have into it. And I work hard.
Just because you work hard don't mean it's good.
Dear. My lunch was a joke. And anything connected to soul, passion, heart, you've all fallen out of love. I mean, how can a soul food restaurant miss the staples? No red beans, no black eyed peas, no mashed potatoes. The ribs, salty. I mean, a real
So,
weird
your favorite
saltiness
streamer,
because it's like,
Season them up.
why do you
they
like them?
season up. So
What do
they're
they do?
salty, and then they're sweet as
Do they
anything
stream
with that
games?
barbecue sauce on there. And then the pork chop. I mean, I was holding out for the pork chop. It was dry. The mac and cheese. I mean, it was just disappointing.
I think it was good.
I think the mac and cheese is fucking disgusting.
Well, I don't, Chef.
Come on.
You know, the macaroni and cheese, we haven't had any complaints about it yet.
No, because you have no customers, my darling. That's why.
We don't have any
That's
customers.
why. And you want my help?
What's up, Onaji? I didn't even know you were in here.
Get a grip.
They make music sometimes, games, and also pull up videos like this. And it's always something different. The vibes. I fuck with that.
I'm not gonna take too much criticism about my
Onaji.
food.
Not too much on how I look.
I told Chef Ramsay.
This
I
is
do
a
wear
safe
lot of
space.
hats.
Okay.
And I feel
Thank
like
you.
if
It
he
is a
don't
safe
like my
space.
fried chicken, and he don't like
And
my
he streams like
macaroni
all
and
day,
cheese,
12 hours.
then you know what Chef Ramsay can do? He can wear one of my hats, and that's one of them.
Why did she take her wig off?
That's how I feel.
Why did she take her wig off? First of all, I have seen people do 24-hour streams. That's dedication. Maybe one of these days we'll do it. Maybe one of these days we'll do it. Like, I'm gonna have to plan for it. I look wild. But we've been here for a minute and I'm taking my hair out. 24-hour streams. Well, you think we could do that? Okay, back to the fact that she took her wig off. Girl, it is not that serious.
It didn't take long for Chef Ramsay to see that Miss Jean is in denial about her food.
I'm telling y'all that I'm not gonna sit
She's
and be
so
embarrassed
defensive.
tonight. Y'all might as well get it right.
Now it's time to see
12
how this
hours?
restaurant functions in a dinner service.
I can do it.
Jean's Southern Cuisine. Chef Ramsay, how are you?
Oh, brother, how are
If
you?
I'm doing shit like this, I
I'm
can do it.
Amelia. I'm
Okay.
the host of
Amelia.
See Me Today.
Excellent.
Fuck it.
And that looks like it's
Fuck
the
it.
waiting room of
Fuck
a
it.
doctor's clinic.
Okay, Chef Ramsay.
No?
If I was paying to get paid for it, yeah, I'll do it.
Don't you think?
Yeah,
Does it
yeah,
make you fight it?
literally.
No, it
I
doesn't.
feel like I'm about to
Exactly.
get my tooth pulled. Oh, customers, quick. I'm
Hi,
sorry.
Onaji. How
are you
was your
guys?
stream today?
Now, are we looking at a root canal issue?
Onaji is in the
Okay,
art
Amelia, come
world
on, mate.
also.
They're waiting.
They have
You
an
come with
NFT
me?
collection that's really fire.
Good luck.
Oh my God, it is a mess.
He funny.
The doctor will see you now. Holy fuck.
Oh man.
Kombucha.
Funny. All right, and how are you folks doing today? Summarized, I'll be your server.
Howdy the ribs.
We're gonna have the fried pork chops.
Okay. Right, Mike, how are you?
Okay, chef.
So, orders come in. Where do the orders go?
The slips, when the orders come, they put them on the magnet.
On there?
All out there in that refrigerator, chef.
So, you just stick them on there. That's it.
How do you know which order
Wow,
goes
this is
first?
just insane.
All right, cause Chanel, this is
I don't
what
think
we're
that's
gonna do.
a
We're
bad
gonna get
thing to
these
do,
orders
though.
out of here, okay? Follow my lead, okay?
No, we're all doing our own ticket. Because we get confused when we share the same ticket. I'll the ticket. We can't do the same ticket.
You gotta listen to the head chef.
Get the orders out. No calm down. Orders need to go out.
I've worked in quite a few restaurants. I've never seen a restaurant run like this in my entire life. The kitchen staff doesn't know how to run a kitchen, and
I'm gonna be
I don't
honest,
think that Miss Jane
Marissa
fully knows how to run a
she
restaurant.
seems so chill.
The end result is just complete and utter chaos.
Catfish is out.
Oh, Lord.
Somehow, this disorganized kitchen has managed to get the food out.
I have a pork chop.
Unfortunately, the customers are finding little to cheer about.
Is everything okay?
The pork chops feel like they've been cooked for like 5 hours.
Okay.
Damn.
Thanks.
What's wrong?
He said the pork chops were overdone.
I mean, that's just, man. Soul food? I wouldn't sell that on fucking death row.
Food is not coming out right.
Do you watch
We need
reality
the food
TV?
to get
What
out
kind of
here.
TV do you
Let's
enjoy
go.
watching? Okay, so
No
right
more
now,
bullshit. Let's go.
pause. Right now, I'm low-key gonna scroll on Twitter, but right now I'm watching, technically not watching, I'm watching Love Island on Twitter because it's funny. I can't. And it's been interesting to see like what people are talking about. Like I honestly don't want to watch the full episodes. Like I can just watch the entire interactions on Twitter. So we're gonna catch up on Twitter what they got going on Love Island. Hold on. Last episode, freaking Huda was doing too much and was crying on TV because people try to vote her off the last episode. Okay. It was just like America voting a fucking disappointment. What happened? Who did they vote for? You all complain about how Huda is ruining the experience for her. You talk about how she's not doing Love Island, but vote off the guy who genuinely tried to make a connection. Who are they talking about? Charlie? And this is why America has to be the one voting because the Islander keeps talking shit, but will waste the opportunity of getting rid of the one person ruining their Love Island experience. Who are they talking? Oh, the new guy. So there was a new bombshell that got introduced. Is it that guy? Oh my God, is that him? Everyone who's standing behind Huda right now, I better not hear any of them complain about Huda's future actions. Huda is fucking unhinged. Like, she's like crashing out because she's like totally like, basically she and this other guy love bombed each other as soon as they got there. They had sex on day 3, so she got really emotional attached. And like every single time a girl tries to talk to the guy, she gets really, really defensive and starts calling them bitches and shit. And it's like, Love Island is supposed to be an experience everybody's supposed to like explore each other. Explore is kind of wild, but yeah. Who are they talking about? Watching Jalen leave? Who? Wait, Alondra rejected. Okay, Jalen is the new guy that came in, and they were making fun of him because they thought they were talking about he's ugly. He is not ugly. I like how they're not using any pictures of actual. Okay, this is Jalen. He was the new bombshell that came in because the guy that she's paired up with is kind of lanky and ugly. Not ugly, but he's just like, he don't give man. He gives like boy. I feel like when he came in, I thought he was cute and manly, but they've been clowning him because they said that he's not pretty enough. And I'm like, bruh, I don't know. I thought he was fine, but yeah. His name is Ace. The girlies don't like him because he thinks he's the prize, so he keeps trying to like play mind games and being weird and shit. And she likes him, but she has other options. And he's like, what he say? He's like, are you trying to learn who I am? Learn who Ace is? It's so stupid. Like, he's so annoying. He's so, I don't want to say light skin, but he be acting like it, like the stereotype. No offense to light skins. Who's Jalen? Who left? Jeremiah chooses. Jeremiah chose Iris. No. Look at him. Okay, Ace is messy as fuck because Ace doesn't like the fact that Jeremiah is who Huda is with, the one that was love bombing. They were love bombing each other, and he chose a different girl. Oh my God. He chose the new girl, Hannah. Iris. Also, I'm pretty sure he only likes like Caucasian girls or like not black girls though, for sure. I can tell. Damn, Austin's happy about it. I mean, yeah, we all want him to choose somebody new, but like, I know Huda's gonna crash the fuck out. The way Love Island has turned into Surviving Huda for the Islanders, bruh. Bruh. It is funny, bro. Okay. Bro. When I tell you, oh, he left for real. He was literally on for like one or two, what was it, 2 episodes? They were saying that he was ugly. I mean, I get it though. He's like normal looking. I feel like he's not like, wow, you know? He just looks like regular. So I kind of get it. Sheesh. I hope that the Islanders finding out that we don't like Huda and Jeremiah together sets off a chain reaction that stops everyone from being scared to step on toes and end friendships. Period. So Jeremiah decides to go with a new girl. Oh my god, I know. So you think America hates me? Jeremiah's like, yep. They don't like her. Nobody likes her. I feel bad for her though. But it's like she's just doing too much. Like, why are you crashing out over this nigga? I honestly don't want to do like, I'll go if I go on regular Twitter. I feel like because Twitter is so unpredictable, I don't want any like sex shit to come up. You know. You know what I mean? Yeah. What is this talking about? Tyler Perry. Okay. I'll be scrolling. This is my friend. She's nice and she's really thick, like that for real, for real. But she's really nice. For an alleged sexual assault by the Oval actor. What? He and the director met an event back in. Picked him out of the crowd and asked for his phone number, suggesting he might have a role for him. There six Tyler. Ooh, Tyler Perry. In 2 episodes of a show called Ruthless. Atlanta home. He accepted. But according to the suit out there, Derek drank too much and ended up sleeping in a guest room. Derek claims Tyler got into the bed with him and started touching his thighs. And although he rejected the advances that night, Tyler admitted shortly thereafter said he landed the role of Dale in the Oval, but claims that was to understand that Tyler also started firing off sexually suggestive texts, including asking what Drew's sexual preferences were and telling him he had sex with when. He says Tyler once again invited him to Atlanta later in 3 times and started a sexually charged conversation, like asking him if he likes it rough in the bed, and then grabbed, look how excited you just got. He said he pushed, and that was the end of that alleged incident. The lawsuit includes years of text messages allegedly sent by between both men. Most of the ones Tyler allegedly said are sexually charged. For instance, one reads, "No straight man will be going on walks with you or cooking dinner for you unless they wanted to fuck you. I would fuck you." Chai. Wow. You think that's true? Your TL looks chill. Very unpredictable. Look, it was chill until we saw Tyler. Like, it's not chill. Twitter is never chill, bro. Yours is too much politics. I cannot do politics. I'm sorry. Cannot. But mine is full of models. Shout out to Dre. Love Dre. Down. Damn, again. A Dominican and a Trumpy. Oh, so Jeremiah is Dominican. Oh, makes sense. I know black. I Dominican. I know black. Oh, that shit's funny. It's just hot girls. I won't call them bitches, but hot girls and quotes. Jeremiah was dishonest. Yes, he was dishonest. He didn't tell Huda that like that wasn't what he wanted. You know, And he wasn't man enough to be like, hey, you're doing too much. He was just like entertaining what she was doing and like egging it on, you know? He didn't pause to tell her why. Yeah. He told me she's not his type. He's not attracted. He doesn't want to sleep in a bed with her. What? Sheesh. Yeah, they be talking about it. I'm high key about to go to sleep.
Into mostly
R&B.
Oh shit.
Really?
Wait.
This is Huda.
What was the conversation about?
Oh, they're talking about her. Damn.
Yo.
Damn.
She's coming over here.
Really?
This is Huda. Okay, she's the one that's like boy crazy.
So, what do you listen to mostly?
R&B.
Oh shit.
Really?
Wait.
What was the conversation about?
Oh, I feel bad for her.
Yo.
When she gets out of the show and she finds out just how much people don't like her, I feel like she'll crash out bad. And I'm like, damn, like they should like make sure she's good. Cause they were on her ass, like for real. And sent the photos right after. Yeah. Look at this one. This is nice. I follow a lot of models. Owen Chell. Anak. I never know how to say her name right. Anak. But yeah, I'm about to go to sleep. Me tired.
And I know that wasn't an easy decision for you. You walked in with Jalen, and I know.
I think you both are deserving of love, and I think you both deserve to find your first people.
I feel terrible, and I know I wasn't the best to her coming in here because of the situation. And I'm lucky that she saw something in me and she wanted me to have that second chance. I'm so grateful for that. I just wanted to say thank you.
That's crazy because she steals your man right after, I think. Right? Is it her? No, that's Hannah. The other blonde girl straight steals her man right after. Tee hee hee. It is so funny.
Just her having a kid. Like it's more than just Huda. Huda's a package, you know?
Wait, she has a kid?
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, Huda has a baby.
Okay, this be quiet.
You can't tell. Yeah, you can't tell nobody. You can't tell nobody.
Yeah, because you're still trying to digest her having a kid. Like it's more than just Huda. Huda's a package, you know?
Wait, she has a kid?
Oh.
You know who I want to be together? I feel like she and him would be so cute together, but I don't think he likes black girls. Like, and that's very unfortunate because she fine as fuck. She very fine. And like, I just feel like he needs to be with a black girl. I'm just saying. Bro, I'm sorry. Look, William, watch this video. Watch this video, and then I'm gonna log off. Watch this video, bro.
You cut off your friend for missing your birthday dinner, but not the man who forgot your birthday?
Cool. Okay. So you've watched that video, right? Did you watch it? Guess what? Watch it again.
You cut off your friend for missing your birthday dinner, but not the man who forgot your birthday?
Relatable, right? Makes sense, right? It's AI. The video is AI. It's not a real video. Pause. That is not a real person.
You cut off your friend for missing your birthday dinner, but not the man who forgot your birthday?
That is an AI. I'm not fucking kidding, bro. I've been seeing it all over TikTok.
For missing your birthday dinner?
And now, because I've seen it on TikTok a lot now, I now recognize it off top. Bitch, the whole leg, including, like, first of all, I actually forgot about it. Like, first, as soon as I saw it, I clocked it, and then I forgot about it the more I watched it, and then I forgot about it again. But the reason why I clocked it at first is because it looks like it got AI. And then second, who eats chicken like
for
that?
Missing your birthday dinner, but not the man who forgot
Bro,
your birthday.
She ate a whole chicken in one bite. Did you peep that? With the bone?
Off your friend for missing your birthday dinner, but not the man who forgot your birthday?
The whole bone?
You cut off your...
Bitch. The whole bone? Why is she chewing it like it's ASMR? That's fucking AI, bro. Like, you can see, look at the hair. It's so hard to tell now, though. It said too bad she's not a real person. This would have earned her. Bro, when I tell you my TikTok is going crazy, they have like accounts now of just AI characters, and they're doing room tours and they're doing makeup tutorials. Like, bro, this is crazy. It's getting too real. He said this is anti-black. She just swallowed the whole drumstick. I'm like, what is this? What? That's some scary shit, bro. That fooled you, right? That's some scary shit. Like, we're done. We're cooked. We're cooked. I showed my mom one of the AI videos. She could not tell. She could not tell. This is funny. Nah, for real. I used to binge watch American Horror Story.
Exactly what I need, and he said, I don't care to make you like me. So get off my dick, bitch. Like, fuck off.
Damn. So she's talking about Jeremiah.
I'm explaining exactly what I need, and he's telling me, I'm not gonna do that.
Mind you, everybody there don't like her, and it's kind of fucked up, and I feel bad for her.
I'm not gonna do that. So why are you?
But the reason why they don't like her is because she's making the experience bad, because she keeps like stressing him, and it's like, you're supposed to explore, and every time a girl tries to talk to him, she like, you know what I mean? And it's like, you're doing too much, and you just make everybody uncomfortable.
Me. Fuck all the way out of my fucking vagina, brother. Literally. How are you gonna?
And he can hear her too.
Ask me what I want and then not want to do it. And I told him, fuck the fuck off. I said, take care. And that's it. And I'm finito. He's telling me I want to get back to us being like friends and stuff like that. I said, bro, I'm hurt. I can't do that. It's not a switch.
He needs to stop. That's not even a side eye. Like, can we watch AHS? We cannot watch AHS on stream, unfortunately. That is copyrighted.
Like, bro, this shit cannot be for real right now. Like, we back on this again.
Damn.
Got
She's like, get over it, nigga.
nothing left in my tank on the hood of situation. My shit is below.
Said I don't care.
Michigan.
Oh, you're just American.
Yeah. What is yours?
I'm just Dominican.
Just Dominican.
Both of my parents were actually born in Dominican Republic.
I love her voice.
And I'm the first generation to be born here. But I'm heavy on culture. And even when I have my kids, like let's say my husband isn't Dominican, they're still going to know Spanish.
Yeah, 100%.
They're still going to know the culture.
I know my biggest reward in life will be being a dad. That is like the number one thing. Like,
so apparently he's a Trump supporter. So that's his thing. Even though he's a great guy. Like, so far in the show, he's been like the realest one, I think, in my opinion. But he's unfortunately a Trump supporter, and nobody in the island knows about that. And he's like, his main couple has been black girls, which is funny because it's like, you know, because it's like, why you?
Everything else, like, I'm so excited to have a family and be a dad. Like, that is the number one thing I can't wait for.
So, Ace chose her at first, and then he tried to humble her and was like, basically like, I don't want you to touch me. I don't want you to hug me. And it was just like, ugh, why did you choose her, bitch? But he chose her to make her jealous. And he's just playing a lot of games because he's a short king. He do not want to touch her hands. Damn. That's so mean. I think he wanted to keep her because Taylor is his boy and Jilly interested. I think Ace picked her because he really sees Jeremiah as the bitch he is, and the fact that he really just proved Ace's point. He said, why did you pick her then? Not for real though. So Ace doesn't like Jeremiah. He's like playing with him and shit. Like, it is so funny. It's so funny. I'm about to go to sleep. Okay. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I appreciate you so much for like taking the time to like watch me, even though I'm like barely that interested. Yeah. Bye. Good night. Thank you. We try our best. Thank you. Bye bye. Aw, thanks.